Talk to me about Luton's new kit. Better or worse than last year?
Last year's a bit better.
I actually think last year's home kit was nicer. I think this home kit is shit.
Nah,
I don't think it's shit. I don't think it's shit.
On,
but it's not. It's last year's better.
Listen, I know you ride for the boys, and I love that, but you got to call a spade a spade.
This kit's way
You
better
can't
than
sit on
last
the
year.
fence.
I'm not saying it was good. It's not as good.
You come here last year and you were like, these three kits, best kits I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
three deadest kits I've seen.
What?
White kit was nice. That was it. Last year's the other two kits.
You like them?
Nah, man.
You like them?
There's too much going on. There's too much going on.
Bro.
I think these are nicer. These are nicer. Yeah, they're nicer.
Yeah, I've always said training tops. No matter what club it is, training tops are always better.
Just go plain.
Training tops look sick.
I don't know why we try to do a bit too
kit.
much.
Chelsea's kit, Forest, and who's the third team that's got nothing on there?
It's just a badge and the
and it looks.
They're just better. It's better.
It's different. I like it. Like Chelsea's got nothing, Forest has got nothing, and there's someone else, but I don't know who it is. I want to say Burnley.
Arsenal's kit's alright. The home kit.
Oh, shut up.
Arsenal home kit's always quite nice.
Their away kit's butters though as well.
Got the yellow and green one.
Yeah.
Dead out, man.
But I'm just. It's not far from ours.
I think
Do
Chelsea.
you know? Like, it's not actually the teams that even get not too much of a say.
Well, Lewis was saying this is the Umbro.
Whoever's supplying the kit gets more or less final say. On
Someone sent us one the other. What French team was it? The one that Benjamin Mendy's gone to it. That Lorient.
Laurent.
Yeah, their Puma kit's bare nice.
Yeah.
The orange and white.
Puma's always done.
No,
Not Puma, sorry, Umbro one.
Umbro.
Yeah, Umbro one.
Pull it up.
I said Puma's always one of my favourite kits. With the Luton Indigo Puma one.
Now just open a new tab. I can do it
here, right? I don't even know how to open
top
it.
right.
Yeah.
Now it's only when we do the fight shows because we got to watch some stuff, review some stuff.
Is it
techniques?
What are you reviewing today?
Couple double jab left hands.
Yeah.
Say, listen, is that
Double
good
jab
technique?
left hand?
Yeah, you could double jab with your
Southpaw,
right hand.
yeah,
Well,
Southpaw,
whoever, innit?
No, because when you said it, I was thinking, I know he knows what he's on about.
You don't know what you're on about. Bro.
I think I know what he's talking about, but I need to make sure that
I know, bro. I'm switched in. Double jab with your right, left hand over the top.
Right.
I think it's nicer than.
It looks like a thing top though.
What?
It looks like a it doesn't look like a football top. It looks like a cricket or rugby or something.
It kind of looks like a Gaelic football top.
Yeah. It looks like another sport. It looks sick though. I like it.
It's nice.
Alright, ratings for Benjamin Mendy though. Bus in case.
Yeah, we can touch on it.
Oh, we can touch on it. We can touch.
He's been touching, but we can touch on it.
Yeah, we can touch on it.
What? Where do we go from here though? Because people are still out here saying, right, this is what people are saying. Yeah, people are basically still out here going, well, he bust case, but he still could have raped them. But I'm saying if he's bust case, we have to treat him like he's bust case.
Right, because we do that with everybody else.
Yes,
right?
yeah, this is what we got to do.
So if my man went... Look, if I went down, yeah, I'm going to put myself in it. If I went down for some questionable shit and it was proven, it weren't insufficient, he's not guilty of it. Not because they weren't evident. He was found not guilty of it, yeah?
All cases,
yeah?
Isn't it?
And it's 9 or 9.
It's something like that. But every single one was proven he did not do it.
Yeah.
When in any other famous case have we ever turned around and gone, yeah, he probably still did though? When have we done it?
No, we haven't.
So why are we doing it now?
I don't know.
Why am I hearing this?
Because people still
because we can't. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, turn that shit off. But I'm gonna say it. Yeah, but we can't. This fucking society cannot try and put women in a bad light, bro. They can't. They can't try and put women in a bad light. They can't, because as soon as they do, we're like, we're gonna learn this man. Let's bend it. And then when he's bust case, we're all gonna turn around and go, here's what it is. No. 9 people have to fucking deal with that. Someone has to pay for that. Someone has to fucking go and do time for lying.
Whoa, come on. We got to hold the boy down here because he's going to get us kicked off of YouTube.
This is why I said turn it off.
This is a Rumble conversation.
Yeah, I must fight some people. I feel strongly on this shit. Someone's lying.
This is what I'm saying, yeah? He must be treated as he's not guilty because he's been found not guilty. My point is, if you've got 10, was it 9 or 10?
It was 9.
9, yeah. If you've got 9 people saying one thing.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it was 11, but he beat 2 of them like
Early,
5
early, but he
Okay.
was serving.
Okay,
He
so
was
we'll say
serving
11,
from-
yeah.
Yeah. He was serving from day though. He was serving from day dot though.
We'll say 11, yeah. If 11 people have come out and accused you and they can't find sufficient evidence on even one person, not even on one person out of 11, that does not look good for the whole case.
Yeah.
Like, so he couldn't have done it. Am I saying he's not a forceful sex guy? Hey, you know how them AFs go. He's French AF. He's one of your boys.
My issue is with it, yeah, is how do we?
He's a real Niger man, like you. I don't know how forceful these men get, but he didn't do it like Thomas Partey. You know what I mean? Like he's groping.
What do we do to fix this situation? I had this debate earlier at work, and it like what
because you know what it is. It's long because it's sensitive because you don't want to have chicks
not
that are going through it not trying to speak up because the consequences of if it comes out false is mad on them. It's double whammy. You've been had up and you're going to serve for what something that's actually happened.
Yeah. No,
But we all know that's not. Hey, bro, we all know if you're in a room with some chick and she decides she's trying to get you doing madness, yeah, and you're like, all right, I got a missus, allow it. She goes, all right, I'm gonna fuck him up. Hey, see that Fijian guy? He did bits. Police are at your door. There's no questions. You're going down to the station, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right. She can say whatever, yeah? And you're telling me you can serve time. You lose everything.
But this is the issue. We were talking about this last week. This is the issue. This is the problem, I think. Because nowadays we treat people, if they're being accused of something, as guilty straight away. They get punished for being guilty until they get proven not guilty. We need to come back to a place where it's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying Man City can do whatever they want, their own internal issues. I don't know what's going on there, but they need to somehow kind of get rid of the media passing it around and keep it on a level playing field, because then I think we could still have a bit of normality. I think we've gone a bit crazy with the he's guilty, he's been accused, so he's guilty. And we got to hear both sides first.
People need to realise if you get charged for something, you're not guilty.
Yeah.
They just suspect you of it, and so they can keep you under arrest. Like people automatically think when somebody's charged, they're guilty.
No,
and they're not.
Yeah, no.
It just means they've got
cases
reason
like
to keep
his
it.
though. How does like they try and do something where they're not affecting a man's career and life when it comes out like Benjamin Mendy that he's not guilty?
The hard thing is, if Man City would have played him for the last 2 years and he was guilty,
No, they couldn't have. It would have had to be suspended. It would have had to be frozen.
But
Yeah.
still,
There's no way you could have.
But
like,
still,
from Man
that's
City's
still not
integrity, you couldn't
fair.
have.
How is
not
that fair? But then
it's not
what
fair,
they
but-
should do is they should, if they're going to charge someone for something, especially someone of his profile that has like a job like that, they shouldn't be able to charge him and then wait 2.5 years to do the trial. It should be within 2 or 3 months.
Case what you think he was chilling? He was in prison, bruv.
Well, exactly. That's
Bro,
what.
he may as well have been guilty. He was. I bet
That's
you he was
even
sitting
worse.
there.
He was on remand.
I bet he was sitting
was
there
on remand,
thinking.
yeah. He was on
remand.
I bet you he was sitting there thinking, I may as well have clotted him. I may as well have done it. I may as well have done it
like that, because you know you're going to make me laugh. My missus is going to watch this back and go, well, you were laughing at that sort of shit.
Bro, I'm
trying to get your boy out here. I like a bit of dark humour, but the boy's going a bit too dark on me.
I'm just saying, it's dread.
You got to wait for when we go on to Rumble. We're going on Rumble.
Cool. I'm
Snowflake.
chilling. I'm chilling.
We're going on Rumble.
Slow burn, yeah. I'm chilling,
and
I'm
we're calling it Snowflake Generation.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get, because we've kind of turned this pod more into combat sports.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another one on Rumble, so we can't get censored. And I'm saying we're going.
Yeah.
But hand with reason. Hand with reason. I'm not saying we're gonna be out here saying the mad shit.
Yeah. I'm here for that.
But
I'm here
We're
for
just
all
going to
of it.
debate hot topics. That's
Yeah,
what
we
we
can
I'm here
debate
for
hot
it. I'm
topics.
here. Hey,
Yeah.
call
And I
me
would
when you're doing it.
Yeah, and I would love
Call
to get
me.
a chick on.
Yeah, that's a goal.
To call in on some of these. You know, like the Jonah Hill thing.
Yeah.
Is it emotionally? Like, let's be real right now.
What?
It's not. He didn't emotionally control her, did he?
Look, bro, if we're like just a segue, yeah. If we're gonna talk about it, yeah, and we say, that's emotional controlling, right? How many times has like a chick, yeah, done it to you in a sense of, what, you're gonna go out, yeah? Cool, and
Nail on the
gets
head.
all weird. right?
I don't know.
I looked at the stats, yeah. If you look at domestic abuse, yeah, you have to. It's been crowbarred in by law now. You have to include emotional abuse, and when you do that, the percentage of women to men that do it, domestic abusers are women, bruv.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Hey, they don't want to hear that though. Hey, when I say this and I leave and this gets posted, I'm done. I don't care. I'm done. Yeah, I am done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, how many times? You know how we're predisposed to. Let's say if we got a dispute, if we're uncomfortable, we normally settle it with violence, isn't it?
Yeah.
We normally settle it. This is why the numbers when it comes to physical is bare men.
Yeah.
Right, but when women, yeah, when they have to do their thing, how they do their thing is all emotional, isn't it? You see how they work with you. You see how they work with each other. You see how they chat to each other. You see how they chat to fucking us. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This man's got me hurt.
That's all I'm saying.
This is a good little preview for this.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is a good little preview for the snowflake. Yeah, we'll have to get you on for the snowflake generation because we're gonna go on Rumble, and I'm saying we're gonna debate hot topics that have happened that month. And we're gonna go pretty uncensored, raw.
Yeah, raw. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Andrew Tate style.
What is a woman? I'm here for it.
What is a woman? What's a man?
What is a man, bro?
I seen a mad video, man, the other day where they were arguing this chick that's this man that's transitioned to a chick is trying to say to this other man that she can have periods and menstruate, which is impossible. And even my chick is like, that makes me that person's insulting me.
Yeah.
Like that person is insulting me.
Hey, but it's their fault though.
Yeah, because they're letting it run. They're letting it run. They need to protect themselves. Yeah, they've let it go too far. I don't know why the men get pressed.
Because men tried to
defend it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you're in school, innit? You're in school, innit? School was long. School was long if you were African, gay, or any things like you got run.
Our school weren't really like that. Our school was like it was like we said, it was like a prison yard.
What school do you go to?
Lee Manor. My farm.
I don't know what your school is. Why did you go to Lee Manor?
Bro, ask my parents. they didn't like me.
Fucking Lucy,
they didn't like me, bro.
They said
they didn't like me.
Lee Manor.
They didn't like me.
Barfield round the corner.
You must have heard of right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first person. My first day in school, I got gripped up by that motherfucker. He asked me where I was from. I had no idea what it was about. So I just say Lucy, because I'm innocent. Bro, the longest day of my life. The first day in school was the longest day of my life.
I don't know why they sent you over there.
No, they must have had no idea as well. It was long for me.
That's mad. I thought you would have gone Barnford West.
No. Whack school.
But we were in Barnford South, but it was like prison yard.
Yeah.
Asians with Asians, whites with whites, black with blacks.
You see, Lee Man, I'll give it due. It was mixed.
Was it? Yeah.
But
our school weren't like that.
Look, bro, any little thing.
Sport,
yeah, but
really.
what I agree was it was like prison. It was if you slipped up, that's it. Like if there's blood.
I wouldn't say there was much like violence though.
No, there weren't. But it was
not like people getting stabbed in that.
No. People didn't get stabbed until like after I left school.
Yeah, well,
that's a new thing.
That would have been like
people got rushed.
Yeah,
daily. People got rushed daily, bro. People got rushed daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro.
I went to Queensbury at first, and I come over to their school in Dunstable, and on my first,
Queensbury is soft, bro. Queensbury was soft.
I went over to their school in year 10, yeah. Bro, my first day there was a swingers, and I'd never seen a fight at school like in Queensbury at all. Like,
that was
my
a daily.
My first 3 weeks, yeah. No. I'm like, raw, bro. This is like outside of school as well. Everyone's like ran to this field, and there was a mad fight going on.
South Luton, Barnfield South.
Yeah, man, and then like I see bear fights that year. Like daily people get daily. Like, we were swapping.
Something happened.
We were swapping like a black for an Asian, and then we like rush them and try and get our guy back.
Bro, I remember.
They'd pick the victim in the group.
Yeah, we picked the victim.
The
we swapped the
weakest man
victim.
would swap.
I remember. Yeah, you know Sun Park.
Yeah,
that's like the middle of Leland's and Lee Manor, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was like a thing. So I'm walking through, and this is how me and my best mate are like good mates, because he tried to rush me on that field.
Yeah,
he went Leland's, I went Lee Manor. So I'm walking through the field with some mates, and he's walking through, and he's like, "Where you lot? What school you lot go to?" And I'm like, "Lee Manor." And he's like, yeah. And he just starts. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, okay. Look, before we swing it out, why? Why are we doing this? Because you just asked me, right? So clearly he's like, what's happened? Let's just have a little dialogue and then we'll do whatever we need to do. And then he's like, yeah, you're from Lee Manor, innit? And I went, that's it. I'm from another school that has the same fucking Lee at the start. And you want to be the best fucking, what, the hardest school?
The best Lee.
What the fuck is
the
this?
best Lee in Luton.
What the fuck is this? So obviously I'm like, you're a dickhead. But I'm like, you're an idiot. Obviously he didn't help, innit? He still tried rushing me, so it was long.
Was you boxing at this time?
Nah, nothing. I got rushed. Like, I don't even know why I said tried rushing me. I got rushed. I got fucking rushed.
Succeeded in a rush.
Yeah, I got rushed.
What happens now?
What do you mean?
You obviously use a boys now, isn't it?
Yeah, but boys, like, we fucking done it more than once. Like, yeah, we've done it more than once. It was like, it was just who caught who on the field, innit? It was who caught who slipping. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was
Gain
long.
a level of respect in a way.
Oh yeah, that's why we're mates, because we ended up going to the same college in the same class.
Yeah.
So we were there and we both like looked at each other and we just knew from that day we just had to be cool, innit?
Yeah.
We're just like, yeah, whatever. It's more serious now. We're in college, bro. I'm not gonna try and fight you here. This is long for everyone.
Was you rushing him sometimes as well?
Like,
Or was it just one-way traffic?
Nah,
One-way
it was mostly one-way traffic, innit?
I don't.
You know why?
You let Lee Manor down.
Nah, you know why? You know why? Yeah.
Each other in work.
One-way traffic. Yeah, listen. I was good on my own, yeah. But it's long when you go and he's got a bag of mates and you got pussy old mates, bro.
Yeah.
When you got mates that can't swing for shit. And I'm just getting not even swing for shit, they won't back it. So you're there trying to fucking stand up to this guy.
That's funny, man.
And they're all running and you're on your own and you're like, oh, allow it, man.
No one really would try it with your lot though, innit? In school, really well.
No one really was trying it with. There was a few times, to be fair.
I had a bit of a scrap with him before.
When through football, a couple of the Asians like slapped up some of the blacks. Just because that was a weird.
I feel like in our school that the Asians, like from a lot of the people, there was a fear factor with them. I never had it with them. I always got along with them, but definitely
the ones that kind of like older, that acted older, like had them ones probably. Yeah,
but surely you lot must have had units in your school though.
Yeah.
Like the odd unit. Like everyone's.
We had some. We had some.
Yeah,
big
we had like
motherfuckers.
every fucking colour. Like so, like. I don't know about you. We had an influx of like when I was like in year 9, like Polish people.
Ed Venus.
Bear.
We had
Bear.
2 Nigerians, man. Big brothers, 2 twins,
Twin brothers.
Bruv, they look like they've been pushing weight from the womb.
They were diced to the socks.
Diced
Diced
pineapples, bro. Big motherfuckers. 6'2", like Simeon Panda looking motherfuckers.
And when they went, they just
Sitting there like,
they went
11
like
shut.
absolute windmills, and they were like, literally swinging on.
Funny, man. But it was funny.
We had random units about, and all the units would like, they'd have problems with other units and make other people fight with them because you couldn't. If one of them was like, yeah, we got to do this thing later. Yeah, you're coming, and I'm like.
That was like Monty.
What? And he goes, yeah, we got to fight the Polish lot later. And I'm like,
why you've gone to this school when you have a school round the corner.
It was long, bro. It was long.
Surely Leland's is even closer to you.
Do you know the amount of like joyriding that happened in my school? Like,
Joyriding?
Yeah, like
people stealing cars.
Take teachers' cars. Crazy.
Someone told
I never knew what it was until it happened in school. I never knew what joyriding was.
In school, people were robbing
like,
teachers' cars.
Go through their stuff. Yeah, lunchtime or whatever.
Take keys.
Dip.
Yeah, I've been
can I go to the
told
toilet?
that a few
And next thing you know,
Bruv, I never heard any.
And I also heard
shit,
apparently, well, he might be older than you, but I work with someone that went Lee Man, and he said someone older than him, they joyrided a vending machine van that come to stock up the vending machine. And just stole bare sweets as well. Went off with a van, hid it somewhere.
Did you hear about that guy the other day? Stole like, I don't even know if it was the other day. I heard it today. Though he must have got charged. He stole like 35 grand worth of like cream eggs. They were trying to stock up. They were trying to stock up cream eggs. They were trying to stock up the chocolate for Easter, and he stole like 35 grand worth of cream eggs or something like that. But fucking mad, man. What are you saying anyway? What's happening with the boxing and that?
Oh, bro, that's a bit of a madness right now.
Just trying to figure out dates and that.
No, so I got everything sorted in a sense of fucking opponent and all that shit, and like the board have ordered me to fight Kieran Conway. Which
This
is
was the
meant to
guy
be-
you were going to fight.
It's still the guy I'm meant to fight.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's ordered. You can't like swerve it. You can't go around any of it, which I'm cool with. But he doesn't seem to be. So May he was meant to fight, and then July was meant to fight, and May he was like, yeah, he's injured. I was like, fine, fair, happens. July, optimistic, but that's the date they gave us. So we was like, yeah, cool. Got ready for end of July, and then got a call about 4 weeks away from July. Was like, yeah, nah, I can't. He's not ready for that or whatever. It's been moved to AJ card, 12th of August. I was like, sweet. Almost works out better. More exposure, bigger card is sick. Yeah, I'll have that. It's in London as well instead of like some other fucking ends. Cool, I'll take that. And then they're the ones that keep giving us these dates, by the way. It's them, Matchroom, are giving us these dates. So I get a fucking phone call again. Yeah, August. Nah, can't do August. He ain't gonna be ready for August.
What did he get injured?
Bro.
Was it like a bad injury? Do you not know?
Surely
why
they
would they
should
be
have to
ordering-
state what they're injured.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're past all that now. We put it forward towards the board, so it has to happen in September. Or if it
Otherwise-
doesn't, he loses that man appreciation to someone else. So I just end up going and fight someone else. But I'm just like, I don't
long
know.
for you,
It's
though.
just messy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. We're fighters. Like, we don't.
You just want to fight.
We just want to fight. And surely, if we want to get to certain heights, we have to fight everybody. There's no, I'm going to swerve this one. I'm going to wait it out. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that any of this is what he's doing, but if it looks like a bitch, smells like a bitch, probably a bitch. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a weird situation, man. Hopefully it does get sorted out there and you're back out there.
Yeah, I just want to
Especially
fight.
on, like, a big
I
fight
do
as
not
well.
care. I just want to fight.
Because when you look at like after the Denzel Bentley fight, like he was like, so you obviously you fought. He was quite active after that, and he went on to like a world title, like into a
Active.
world title fight,
Active,
like within
yeah.
3 fights. So
Yeah, 100%.
and that was just from winning the British and then jumping up to there. So I feel like when you've won the British, like the opportunities are pretty mad, isn't they,
Yeah.
after that?
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. But, you know, like, again, like you said, it's what's quite annoying, because this is the side of it when you don't get, like, let's say this is how detrimental a loss could be. Because look what happens to the winner. Look at the opportunities they get. And then it shouldn't be like this. There's a lot of politics that goes on, but this is
So
one of the
mad
sides
as well
of it.
because the
It's
fight
boxing.
was like razor close. So then
That's how close
to
it is.
see how propelled he got from it, and then obviously you went on and not fought for a while, and then you fought Chapman, and now we're in this situation. But to think that was all in the space of from that
Like
one
a year.
fight, yeah,
from
it's
a year.
fucking mad,
in
isn't
a
it?
year. Yeah, crazy. Nah, it's crazy.
That just shows where you can be in a year, though, as well.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's annoying because it's like, the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's stalling you.
Yeah, it's stalling a bit, but it's one of those. You know what I mean? Patience is one of my, traits. So how I do what I need to do.
Maybe too patient.
Never.
Right, let's get into the fight show anyway. Obviously, you've not done a fight show of us,
No,
have you?
no.
This is the fight show 6, man. We've been rolling these bad boys out.
Yeah.
Normally, Rain's giving me misinformation about
Misinformation.
You're telling me fighters are undefeated and that, and they've
And
got
they're not.
losses on their record
Yeah.
and shit
Oh,
like
wow.
that. So we'll go through it anyway, and we're gonna look at just some upcoming fights.
The bigger upcoming
The
fights,
bigger ones.
got a
Shit
list
like
of
that.
them here.
We got to do guess the fighter as well.
And the quiz, you got to beat Diaz at the quiz. He's undefeated as well.
I'm undefeated.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Remember,
I'm
you
undefeated.
come
You
back
didn't even
innit?
know.
Undefeated like Money May. Yeah, I knew.
Money
I knew.
May.
Don't worry, I knew. I just try to give a brother hope. I just try to give a brother hope out here.
So yeah, we got Spence versus Crawford. It's this week coming. So
That's a big
Next
fight,
weekend.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fight.
That's a big fight. Who
My
have you got?
opinion, biggest fight on that whole list, to be fair.
yeah,
By far.
Yeah, it's the biggest fight.
That's
on
the
that
biggest
list.
fight in boxing at the
Yeah,
minute.
but the way you said it, you were like, that's a big fight. I said, it's the biggest one.
No,
Bro, it's the biggest one. What are you talking about?
for the two like fighters on the level, that is the biggest fight on
Yeah.
the list. Yeah.
100%.
Well, Pat, would you say pound for pound best? Whoever wins?
Yeah. Pound for pound list is
It's subjective.
it's subjective, but I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna just say
it is
yeah.
definitely like one of them
Yeah.
sort of fights.
Yeah, they're up there. They're definitely up there.
It's weird for boxing because you don't see them. You don't see them caliber of fighters really fighting each other at these sort of ages, do you?
Yeah,
Because you'd say they're both in their prime.
Yeah, I reckon they're both in their prime now. Because I was quite worried about Spence after his crash, but he seems to have gotten to an extent more dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's gotten a bit more dangerous. Crawford, I've been tossing and turning with like which one I'm backing, but I really like Spence. But I just think Crawford's he can do more. He can just do more, and when he has to dog, I think Crawford just does it a bit better. You've seen Spence losing fights, right? And he dogs it out and wins it at the end. But I think Crawford's just a bit more
gritty.
A bit more gritty, a bit more of a problem. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit more of a problem. Do you know what I mean? He's just a bit more of a...
He's hard hitter, man, as well.
Yeah.
I think they're both hard hitters.
Yeah,
though,
Spence breaks faces.
Yeah. You look what he does to
about?
Kell Brook. Yeah,
Breaks faces.
now.
We have to remember that was Kell Brook after Golovkin done that to him.
Yeah.
As well. But
didn't he do his other eye, though? It weren't the same eye, though. It was his other eye.
I know, I'm just saying his face was broken regardless. His face was bust regardless. But no, I think their records it's weird because like I look at Spence. Spence has fought some decent names. Crawford's fought some of the same names but at different times. But the one thing that sticks out for me is the what's his name? Porter.
Yeah.
Sean Porter. What Spence did to him to what Crawford did to him. Spence beat him up, dropped him late, and it was close. Crawford, it was close. He literally just turned it up.
Did you see that video when he was in his corner?
No.
He was asking someone. He looked like he was
"Am I
looking
up?"
at someone. He was like, "Am I up?" And they must have said it's close. And he goes, "I'm not up." And his coach is telling him like, "Relax." And he's like, "Nah." And he gets up and he drops him in that round, man. Like he said, he's got that. He's got that fire.
It was
in
different. Like Spence did the same thing.
Could it be an anticlimax?
Possibly, yeah.
It could be so technical that it could be like.
I don't see it.
It's going to either be one or two, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be a really good fight or it's going to be an anti-climax. I don't think there's going to be an...
I don't think it'll be anti-climax. The both of them don't like taking a back step.
Nah,
I
they're
think
going
it's
to meet in the
they're going to meet. They're going to try and push. They're going to try and push each other's will. I don't see it being a. Nah, I don't know. I don't see it being an anti-climax. You know what I think will be an anti-climax? Joshua White 2.
Joshua Dylan White 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. What's the prediction then?
I'm gonna go Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford close. Not like
not a blowout. Like it's gonna be a close.
No, but it won't go distance. I don't.
You think someone's getting stopped?
Yeah, I think Crawford stopped Spence late though. Late. 10
I'll
to
be
12.
surprised if there's a stoppage, man. But I ain't the
10 to 12. 10 to 12.
10 to 12.
I've seen Spence hurt more than Crawford.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I've seen Spence hurt a few times.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I would go Crawford as well, just because I've seen more of him doing that. But Spence is so technical.
It's
though,
still,
man.
I think it's
so close though.
It's very close.
I wouldn't be surprised if the other way
if
went.
it went the other
or
way.
Spence beat him. It's hard. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm Crawford with that. Who are these next two chicks?
Yeah, I thought I'd be a bit diverse, innit?
We don't. You know, the boy come in on a heated one. He don't want no diversity.
We'll skip it then.
Women's World Cup.
No, we can't.
Well, not now.
We can't say that. No. Even I. No, we can't skip it.
Fucking wrong.
Nah,
you're gonna try
that
and
is
flip it
rude.
wrong.
It's the only woman fight. That's the only woman fight on
This
there.
man's sexy.
That is the only woman fight on there. You're like, we'll just skip it, bro. We're gonna hear heat for that. We're gonna hold heat for that.
You're holding heat regardless, bro. After what you said.
I ain't said nothing. It weren't true, bro.
Amanda Serrano's a good fighter. She fights under Jake Paul's her manager, I think.
Yeah.
She fights under that manager. I don't know. I ain't got a clue who
It's
Heather Hardy is.
the co-main event to
Spence
the
Crawford.
no, I'm pretty sure it's the co-main event to Nate Diaz versus
Jake Paul. They're on that card.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know who this other lady is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not big on women's boxing. I know
Why
who
not?
Amanda Serrano is.
Why not?
It's just a bit slower than men's, isn't it?
2 minute round.
No, do you know who I really like actually?
2 minute rounds.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I went to that event with my football manager.
What?
He is a cuck, but it weren't a cuck party.
Wait, what?
I went to the O2 to watch Clarissa Shields versus.
Yeah, I did as well.
In the Amex Lounge.
What's
I
face?
seen you, man. You were
Yeah.
sitting. Yeah, we weren't sitting. We weren't sitting in the same place.
All right. I'm
The
just
boy
saying,
over here was in VIP, and the
Nah,
boy
I
over
went in
here
no
was
VIP, bro.
in cattle class.
I went in VIP. Well, no, that was sick. That was a sick event, but it was like
It was good, like you said, because it's quick rounds. They kind of just go out and throw down for
Do
2 minutes.
do you know what it is with women's boxing? Yeah, and it is. I'm gonna say it with women's sport as well. It's a relatively shallow pool. There's world level, and then there's not very good. There's no in between. So even you see it on the card. There was what's her name, Lauren Price, her missus Amstinil, and like Marshall Shields, and you know what I mean. It wasn't. There was maybe 4 fights
Yeah,
that were.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah. Right, Mayor.
Yeah.
And you say there were like 4 fights. I was like, sick. This is sick. This is sick. I'm watching this and I'm like, this is fucking sick. This is what I paid for. This is wicked.
Yeah.
And then the last 6, and I was like, oh, it's just nah. It's not even remotely good.
Yeah, I see. We only got in there. We got in there for the price fight. So after that, it was all the heavy hitters.
You saw.
Yeah.
Class,
I weren't in there for the.
It was an all-female card.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I didn't even know that until I got in there.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just bare chicks fighting out here, man. And he
You were
was
there,
like,
like,
it's
when's the
all
men coming out?
females. I was like,
When's the men coming out?
well, AJ was on this card.
Did he make you go for some dead food as well?
He tried taking me Jimmy's,
Who?
man.
Who?
Football manager.
Who's football manager?
Just my football manager.
Oh.
As in, he
was
you
on
got to
some.
give it a bit
he
more
was on some-
context.
No, he was on some cuck shit.
He likes boxing. He
He does like boxing. He is a big boxing fan. He'll probably be yoked up. You're on, to be fair. He always messages me when we have like a boxer on, or Frankie or you or something like that. So yeah, he's a big boxing fan. But he had a spare ticket and he was like, "Look, do you want to come?" I was thinking,
Yo.
well, where the seats? Do you know what I mean? To be fair, yeah,
They were good
I had
seats.
Joe Rogan tickets for the next week,
Yeah.
and the seats were bare high, and I didn't know how big the O2 was yet. And I
Yeah.
got in there and I looked up and I go, "Oh, I'm sitting up there for Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I'm selling my tickets.
Yeah,
I sold my tickets.
Where you were for that fight, it was sweet.
Yeah, we were low.
Sweet, yeah,
we
it
were
was
very
sweet.
low. So we had like decent tickets. But yeah, no, the fight was good. But I don't know who this other woman is, Heather Hardy. So I'll take a Madison. I know.
Same.
Yeah, I'll take a knee on that one, bro.
And then Anthony Joshua, Dylan White too. Obviously, you could have been on the card. That'd have been a good card, man.
Yeah, I mean, you say it would have been a good card. There was some
Exposure wise.
Yeah, exposure wise, it would have been pretty good. There was a lot of names. It was the card was meant to be good. How it's come out, it's not that great. It's Anthony Joshua, Dylan White. The rest, it was meant to be Solomon Decares against Fabio Wardley. Meant to be Felix Cash against Amir Williams, me against Kieran Conway, and then there was going to be like 3 other like sick
Good
domestics
cards.
on there as well. And I was like, bro, this is going to be one. Where the hell am I gonna? Where are they going to put us? Because this is going to be this is a sick card. I don't even want to fight it. I just want to watch it. This is a sick card. And when all these, like obviously my fight, it weren't happening. I think Cash's fight ain't happening on there. But everyone, loads of people's fights ain't happening. And I'm just like. Yeah,
Everyone's got
they
to fight
they
out.
want someone to pay 26 quid for this. Like,
I
Yeah.
agree that I do think it's anti-climax.
I think it will
Climactic.
anti-climax. I don't think it will be
So
like Dylan White.
when you do fight for the title eliminator, who's it? Which bit of the card are you going to be on?
It
Do you reckon?
well, it won't be on this one.
No, obviously
But-
it's not going to be on this one. But I mean, when it is on a card, like where are we saying it's going
No
to be?
idea. It depends.
on
It
the
depends.
promotion,
just
where-
depends on
well,
who
it's
else
still
is
going to be on
fighting in
Matchroom.
that.
It's still going to be on Matchroom, but it's meant to be on a Joe Cordina card in September. So that's in Cardiff. But I don't know who's going to be on that card to go where. So I don't know.
Cardiff?
Yeah, bro, it's the away day.
It's a fucking bot, man.
2.5 hours. It's an away day.
I've been
That's
there
an away
once,
day.
Millennium Stadium.
Is that where it is? At the Millennium Stadium?
No, I think there's another stadium as well.
Is there?
Motorpoint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Motorpoint's pretty good. Liam Williams fought Eubank there. It's decent.
I bet the atmosphere would be good.
Mad.
Well, if
Bro,
Cordina's fighting, it would
bro,
be good.
Liam,
Yeah.
Bro, let me take you segue there. So I was there for Williams Eubank, and I was with Wasserman, who does Eubank. So we only had, as Eubank supporters, like supporters or team, we had 1 row. We had 1 row in the whole arena. It was
Was
just,
you still with Wasserman then?
yeah, back then, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
100%, yeah, 100%.
No, I don't think you were,
Yeah,
man.
I was.
I don't know.
100%
I'm trying to tell
was.
you anyway.
I'm But imagine I'm just here. Yeah.
I swear that relationship ended before that.
Nah. I
Nah.
was still there.
Fucking
We
hell.
were still like negotiating on stuff. Then it
Shit,
ended
man.
after that.
So what, we had you on... No, we couldn't have had
Yeah.
you on after that.
Yeah, we did have
100%.
you on after.
We had him on
100%.
after that.
Yeah.
We did.
100%.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
And fucking, I don't know how to explain myself. There.
I thought that was like quite recent.
No.
It felt recent.
And we all we had was the front row. That's literally all we had. And I was like, yeah, sweet. I didn't realise until, they come out. And when Eubank come out, it was like everyone booing him. And I'm
Why
like,
did I think Eubank Williams was in Manchester?
nah, that was in Cardiff,
I'm
fam.
bugging out.
And it was
Was the Liam Smith fight in Manchester?
Liam
Yeah,
Smith.
probably,
That's
yeah.
where the fuck.
Bro,
This is where all the confusion's come. I thought he was talking about Liam Smith.
They-
Eubank.
they were booing him. Yeah, and I was
Williams is the guy you were going at on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
Saying
and they were booing the shit out of him, and I'm like, oh, yeah, like obviously, like we're clapping a little bit, and I'm sure people ain't clapping because there's bare people here, so there must be more people, right? Williams comes out, yeah. I'm telling you, we were just, that was our row. Our row was the only people that was there for Eubank, yeah, and it was going off for Williams. And when Williams got put down the first time, the front row jumps up, yeah. And I'm telling you,
Heckles.
nah, not heckles, bro. What's the little vapes? Bare vapes, come on, way. Bare
Allow
vapes,
it,
bro.
bro.
They do
Bottles.
monkey
Ah.
things to him and that as well,
Nah.
yeah, they were.
Nah, they weren't. Bro, imagine,
man.
imagine a vape goes past my
Well, they were
head,
just
yeah?
chucking vapes at you.
I turn around, innit? I turn around, I'm on swingers, innit? Until I see about 20 of them trying to climb the barrier at me, and I went,
Shit.
"Aye, you know what?
Yeah, I'm rough, but I ain't that. Hey, do you know that gave him PTSD back to Leland? He see his boy. You know when a face morphs in someone else, he's like, he see his boy. He had a flashback, bro.
That's Sunday Potter films all over
Bro,
again.
nah.
Yeah, it's
I looked over and I went, "Hey, security, just the barrier. See the barrier? Can you stand there? Yeah. Thanks.
That's pretty
I
mad.
can't hear him calling
That's
me a monkey,
mad.
bro.
People do get
Rowdy, bro.
people get rowdy at the boxings because everyone goes
Alcohol,
boxing and
man,
think they
innit?
can fucking
It's alcohol.
like every time we'd go out in Watford after like it was an AJ card, everyone would be out and everyone would think they could fight.
Yeah.
And they'd probably just be bare fights them days. But
There would be, yeah. Especially in Watford, if Luton boys that way.
yeah, so Liam Williams was well, I'm sick of seeing this on Twitter, yeah. That everyone's saying, "Oh, I just want to fight," and then people will say to him, like when he said it, he was like, "Who wants to fight? No one wants to fight." You go, "Well, I'll fight you." He goes, "Yeah, sound. Talk to my manager."
Yeah.
And then
Well-
then a couple of weeks later, he just puts the same thing up again.
Well, again, someone's got to remember. A TV network's got to pick it up to show it for it to make sense. Do you know what I mean? A TV network's got to pick it up for it to make sense. You don't want to do that on small hall when no one's watching it, and when no one does, it's like, okay, well,
There's no
now what?
there's
There's no point.
spark there.
Yeah, so that's all that happens. You know what I mean? Like, if I was still with Wasserman, it could have happened. If he was still with, I can't remember who it was. I think he was with like someone else where he jumped on Boxer and things like that. But like, if he had a promotional company, it could have happened. But right now, I get where he is. Like, no one wants to fight him because it's all risk, no reward, isn't it?
He's
Same
got
here.
no belts and that.
No, he's got no belts. Same as me. He's got no belts, no titles, no TV network, no nothing. So if you fight him, you might. There's a big chance you're going to lose. And what are you going to get for it?
Nothing.
So what's the point of fighting him?
Yeah, no, it's
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
So no one's calling that name.
That's
So
the thing with boxing, though, man.
It's in the mud.
Yeah, there's
It's 'cause-
a lot
it's 'cause
of
there's
there's
too
way
many
too much politics,
fingers
way
and
too
pies,
much.
man.
There's way too much going on. Whereas in the UFC, because there's one belt,
Oh, yeah.
one weight, well, for that weight class, there's one belt. There's not 5 belts per weight class or something like that. So and I suppose there's a lot more people in boxing fighting than there is in the UFC as well. To be fair,
loads.
loads. But yeah, this is when it just gets messy, like you said. Because if you're thinking like that, how many other people think like that? Everyone. And then it's like for the people who are trying to come up, like they got fucking no chance.
Oh, well, unless they got like
Unless they're
TV
just
a network
sparking,
behind
yeah.
them.
Unless they got a network behind them, but it's hard though, man. To
Always all like getting fast tracked as well, but that's as dangerous as not fighting. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be 5 fights in trying to go for an area title or trying to go for something too big because when you get there, you can't come down.
yeah.
There's no coming down. If you're in there and you've never done 10 rounds, all of a sudden your first 10 rounder is at an eliminator or a title stage.
Did you do
Better
area
be
title?
special. Yeah.
You
Done them
went
all.
the traditional
Done them all.
route.
Yeah, the traditional route. But it's, why do you think I got 19 fights?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd done the southern area though. I thought you
Yeah,
might have
done
just
them
gone
all.
straight to the English.
Done them all. Went through them all. The only thing I haven't done is well, I've done a British, but I didn't win it. But you know what I mean? It's just it's one of them. Like it's I don't know. Like traditional route only matters if in my opinion, if the person handling you cares about you. Do you know what I mean? If they actually care about you, they'll build you properly. Because when you get to that level, you should be able to handle it because you had the experience and you had the fights. There's like a formula for it. You need to have a certain amount of 4-rounders, a certain amount of 6-rounders, a couple of 8s, 1 or 2 10s, and then you can jump into title fights. People are doing it. People are doing it off like 4 rounders, 2 6-rounders, and jumping into 10-round fights. And I'm thinking, do what you want, but what's one guy in my gym right now? Like, I love him to death, but he's not, in my opinion, he's not managed great. He had like 3 4-rounders and 2 6-rounders and got jumped into an English title fight, and I was like, and he didn't do well. And I thought, well, I could have told you that he ain't been
prepare himself.
The pressure alone of having to go for your first title, bro, that'll burn you walking out to the ring. You need to be having your fights. You need to be getting these fights in. You need to have your acid test
British as well.
Oh,
English.
Yeah.
Oh, so he missed the southern areas before he went there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's like, obviously fighters are fighters. We'll fight anyone. Like, someone could tell me, I'll go fight Canelo at world title. Never done it before, but as a fighter, I'm like, yeah, let's go do it. But obviously, someone handling me is going to be like, now you may need to. Well, he might say, actually, let's go cash out. But you know,
look at that contract, boy.
Yeah, but
I know what you mean though, because people can't. In boxing, it's hard. Like, you do start racking up then losses. Everyone's like, retire. You kind of. I don't
this
like that
fight
with
here
boxing.
that we got onto. Do you reckon one of them has to retire if they lose?
No, I don't think anyone has to retire if they lose a few fights. If they love boxing, I hate this.
Depends.
But it depends.
It depends.
Putting this on though.
Unless you're getting knocked out in every fight, and you're getting like, and your chin's gone, and you're getting knocked out, and it's hard to watch, and you're getting a bit older, then I can understand people saying it. But in Anthony Joshua's situation, like he's been knocked out once. He's been knocked out once,
and he's 2-time world champion.
And it's like, is it that like he's losing, but he's still fighting the best people in the world? He's not really the same since the Ruiz loss. I feel like he's lost that. I feel like he's got a bit of that PTSD from where he tried to finish Ruiz and he got caught. He kind of still sits with him because
very gun shy now.
Even when he had this last guy he was fighting, he had him hurt, and he could have probably, if it was the old AJ, he probably could have put it on him and finished him.
He would have.
He just doesn't. It's like he doesn't want to gas out. He plays it a bit safe now, which is fine if you're winning. You can play it safe, like that's fine. But I wouldn't say retire. If he lost to Dylan White, he'd have 3 losses. That's it.
Yeah, I think he's got 3 losses now.
4 losses.
Yeah.
2 to Usyk
and 1 to
Ruiz. That's it's not like. Should you retire after that? No.
It's not like he's lost to like a Derek Chisora or something.
No.
Not to put cuss on Derek Chisora or anything, but they're still both. Usyk, look at Usyk now, man.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with.
Who do you think's going to win though?
I think Joshua will still win.
Yeah,
I think Joshua wins. I do think Dylan White has a chance of like he went heavyweight division, and Joshua, like, he's improved. He's improved massively from boxing even the first. Yeah, boxing wise, even the first. I was really impressed with the second Ruiz fight. How he moved, and I thought he boxed really well. It's not what I expected. I would have, obviously, as fans, and you see him, and just for himself as well, you wanted to see him come out and go through Ruiz, because you're like, okay, now you've got him back. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like, not myself personally, I felt, you did the right thing. He caught you trying to do all that last time. I wouldn't have put that game plan in. What you did was what I would have told you to do if I was your coach. So that's fine. On my half, that's fine. But to himself and the public, I feel like the way he went out, he needed to come out and do the same thing back to Ruiz. Do you know what I mean? To get it back. Like, a lot of people don't talk about him winning the titles off Ruiz again. They don't talk. No one cares about that. What they care about in that situation is he lost it.
It's so
but
funny,
if he had come and done that, it would have been different. Obviously, I know it doesn't matter. It's the win. He's got the win. He's got his title.
It's so funny though, because he was like looked at as the guy. England's like
people turned.
He was built well.
People have
as soon as he lost,
it weren't.
Fucking turned on him.
It weren't a loss. I think there's a lot of things he did that was questionable.
Personality stuff. And that. Do you think? I thought it was after the losses.
The Usyk thing really, he did really shine.
It was the lockdown thing. It was the lockdown thing. He should have never done.
What happened in lockdown?
So there was a thing where he come out. Well, again, you lot don't know, so it's like it's kind of rude throwing it out there. Like, but he did this thing where there was a lot of Black Lives stuff happened, and a lot of rioting in London. He come out and he did a speech thing, and he alienated like a lot of people, because he was like, Black Lives. And he said, I watched it, and he said a lot of things right. And I was like, okay, fair. Like, yeah, he's, you know what I mean? He's saying what I thought he would say.
I think I've seen.
And then it was like, yeah, only shop at black shops.
Oh, yeah,
Only,
yeah, I do remember this. Yeah.
Like, you see it, the whole country. Half the country went, nah.
I do.
Half the country went,
You know, it was
nah.
like, you know, when
Yeah.
it was like everyone's online, it was like,
It just went off.
So, do you think Tyson Fury's come up kind of like? I felt like a lot of people. He does, but a lot of people when he was going and doing them
Fury.
Not a
podcast
fan of
shit.
Fury.
Not anymore.
Nah.
I used to love him, but all this shenanigans. But we'll get to him anyway.
Yeah. I don't even know why I added it on, but I thought it'd be funny to talk to. But yeah, yeah.
But no, I think Joshua beats White. If he boxes how he has been boxing, even like you know what I say this, the best he's ever boxed, in my opinion, was against Usyk the second time. That was the best.
I thought we were watching it here, me and Frankie. We live streamed it.
Yeah.
He looked good. I didn't know what all this shade everyone was putting on him. He looked decent, man.
He boxed his heart out.
He didn't even look that bad.
He boxed. He stuck to a game, and it shows you
how good
Usyk
Usyk
was
Yeah.
sick because no matter what he did everything right. Let me tell you, he did everything right. Usyk
Do you
wouldn't
think
let
that's
him.
why he lost composure at the end? Because he knew that he'd done everything right. He'd done everything he possibly could.
You lot must have done sport or
experienced
combat,
it, yeah.
and you've done everything, and you just can't
beat him.
Think about it. COD. Yeah, you're playing this team, and this guy's a sweat. You do everything. You use every class you got. You do your best thing. You do everything. You even try the Hail Mary. You do everything, and you can't beat this guy. Frustrating.
Yeah.
But you can't sleep that night.
Yeah.
You can't sleep that night.
Yeah.
You can't sleep that. So I get it, but the whole world's watching, man. You've got to do better.
We were all like,
I didn't know this
Me
thing
and my boys
either.
were looking at each
Well,
other.
we were like, what the
Someone
fuck's
get the
going on?
mic.
I didn't
Someone get the mic.
I didn't
off
know
him.
this thing either that about the water thing. Because when I was with Frankie in that, some promotions don't give out water. They won't give you water because there's something to do with tainted water. Because if you test up positive on a drug test, they can say it was in the water, whatever. And in that fight, like AJ's corner was offering Usyk water, and Usyk was like, "This might be bullshit. I don't even know, but this is what I was being told anyway." And he and it was fresh water, it hadn't been opened, but Usyk was like, "Nah," and then his coach was like, "Nah, it's fine." And then he took it and drank it. But my point was, is this a thing, this water thing? Because I only heard of it the first time that day, that like some opponents' coaches will give you water.
Didn't Fury get done for that? No.
Will give you water at the end of a fight, and like it could be tainted water. I didn't know about it.
They always check if
They
it's...
always check, the seals.
but the
Is this a
only
real
thing
thing?
The only thing I know is you're not allowed to. So going into fights, the promotion or the network they only give you water. They give you their own, like, bottled. It's all
It's not been
seals.
broken or anything like that.
You can't bring in like
presenters and that.
Yeah.
Because I think it's happened with a journalist or something who's given water before and it's been tampered with.
you can't. Yeah, they can't give you anything that isn't seals broken. They can't. And like one thing I didn't know, you can't in the corner have your own bottle. So you can't like have your own like whatever bottle you have and have your own stuff in it. You have to have their like sealed water.
What if you want to put like electrolytes in it or something? No, you can't.
No.
See, I didn't know about that. I don't know why even the story was a bit long for no reason,
But yeah, I think AJ beats it.
yeah, same. I'll go with AJ.
But I think there was like a thing. It was like 50-1 on Dylan White to knock him out. Like, I'll take that. Could see it.
It could happen.
I could see it. I'll put.
But then you got to remember, AJ got
worth a
caught.
tenner.
AJ got caught. But I think if they're boxing each other, because I assume it's going to be a boxing match. It's not going to be. Whereas the last fight, they both
was a
went
brawl.
gun ho. They had a street
Remember,
fight.
they were a lot younger.
But I feel like in a boxing match, Joshua's a better boxer
Gonna be
than
better, yeah.
Dylan White. So if it's going
got all
to be
the
a boxing
attributes.
match, I feel like he should win that pretty comfortably.
Yeah, I think he does beat Dylan White, but I think everyone thinks he'll be rough and tumble. I don't.
No,
see
it ain't.
I don't
know if you will see that
Nah,
Joshua
I don't
again.
see
'Cause
it,
I don't know
nah.
how long he's in it for.
Not even that, but even Dylan White at this point as well.
Nah.
I saw him against who was it? Frank Martin or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
And he just, I don't know. He looked, no matter what he did, he was just Like you see, he wanted to do things quickly, but his body weren't letting him.
Who's this?
Dillian White.
Oh, Dylan White. Yeah.
And even with AJ, when he fought Martin, I thought he just doesn't. He doesn't want to get hit with anything. There.
Yeah.
AJ just does not want to get. He has no intention of getting hit or having a scrap.
Sometimes
he
you
does
need
not
to take
want to
a
do
few
it.
to give a few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you see, like you said, who was it? When you hurt him, you see it. He weren't.
He didn't step on him.
Killer instincts.
The killer. Yeah,
mate, like I don't know. Look, maybe we're overreading it. What the fuck do we know?
No.
What the fuck?
Well, you know a lot more than me.
No.
Well, you've been in there.
You know your double jab cross. You know your
You've been
double
in there.
jab cross.
Double jab left hand.
There we go.
Left hand round the side.
This one's interesting.
Arta.
But
Beterbiev.
Beterbiev and Callum Smith. That's interesting.
What weight are these guys? Are these in your weight?
Light
bro,
heavyweight.
read the screen. It's light heavy.
I thought Callum Smith was in your weight.
He was
Gone
super
up.
middle. He went up time ago.
Yeah.
He's a big guy,
He
man.
went up after Canelo whacked up his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it me or was there never a light heavy? It was a called cruiserweight before, right?
No,
No, there's always been a light
always
heavyweight.
been a light
So what-
heavyweight,
what's
But why?
cruiserweight?
What?
Cruiser-
Super middle. What are you middle?
middle, yeah.
But you could. There's not that much in yours and middle and super middle, is there?
Until you're getting hit by him. Yeah.
No, but I mean like pounds wise. 3 pounds.
4 pounds.
4 pounds?
Yeah.
But there's a big difference in the punching power.
Well, yeah, and they're bigger. They're normally like heavyweights coming down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably a middle going to the middle.
So everyone's like just up one going down.
Yeah, you rarely get
Weight
them
cutting's
coming
legalised
up.
cheating,
Yeah.
man.
Well, you all got hit the weight. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how I look at it.
But this is a good fight because this guy's a bit
Really
of a
good
savage, man.
Do you know what it is though? He's at a tender age though. He's like 39.
What?
Beterbiev, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
39?
He's a killer, yeah. He's a
Fact
killer
check
though.
this man. Fact check this man. I know he's
And Callum
a pro
Smith's-
boxer,
I think
but
Callum
this
Smith's
guy does
about-
not look that old, bro.
Yeah, Callum Smith's about
39,
30.
he's still chinning people like that.
He's just got it though, man. He's just got it. He might actually be older. But yeah, Callum Smith,
I
he's
thought
done
this
bits
guy
for
was
ages.
like 24.
No.
I think you're wrong on this one.
Oh, I'll bet you on it.
Nah, not when a man's saying that to me. When a man's so confident in betting, I know he's going to try and take my money in my own house.
How old is he? He is 38.
Shit, man.
How old's Callum Smith?
Shit.
Yeah. That's a really interesting fight though because
Callum Smith's 35.
is
33,
he?
sorry, 33. Yeah.
No, that's all right.
That's not that bad.
5 years difference.
Yeah. Callum Smith is like he's been sick for ages. I've always wanted to see him. And you know what it is? Super middle at world level weren't really much there. It was just Callum Smith, and then there weren't really much there. And he did that World Boxing Super Series, whacked up Groves, whacked up Eubank. Well, no, he didn't fight Eubank. Groves fought Eubank, but there weren't that much there at world level. And then obviously Canelo come for his belts. But there weren't that much there. And I think moving up, he was always meant to. I don't know. He's like 6'3". I got a picture of him.
He's a big guy, man.
I got a picture of him in Westfield. Yeah.
What, fanboy?
And yeah, because I see him. I was like walking. I was thinking, why do I know this guy? And my boy goes, that's Callum Smith. I went, what's he doing here? And he was fighting like at the O2. But anyways, I was like, can I get a photo? And then he come out. I was like, yeah. And I took the photo, looked at the photo, and I went, bro, my head's at like his shoulder.
Yeah.
He's so tall.
Long arms as well.
Yeah,
Very
tall.
long arms.
And I thought, technically, he's only the weight above. Allow it. Allow it. Look, what am I going to do that for?
Yeah, he could jab the head off you if he wanted to.
No.
He could keep you at bay with a jab.
You know, but yeah, he's at in the weight I think he should be at though. Like
Yeah.
heavy is where he should
Especially
be.
for
man.
his
He's a
height
big
and
guy.
that.
But
I think he'll win
Beterbiev
that.
is.
Is Beterbiev unbeaten? Is he undefeated? I want to say he might be
Yeah, I think he
undefeated,
is.
you know.
I think he is,
and he's
yeah.
39.
And
Why is this guy
chinned.
only just...
I think he's chinned all but one.
You can't tell me this guy... Am I missing something, or is he only just like blew off in the last year?
No, he's just
Like
not
his
had a lot of
name.
fights. He's not had a lot of fights. I think he's only had about 15, 16 fights or something.
He's 19-0 with 19 KOs.
Yeah.
Like,
There we
Shut
go.
up.
Yeah,
he
chinned
just fought
everyone.
Yard, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Anthony
chinned
Yard.
everyone.
Yeah.
Bro, he chinned
Chinned him
everyone.
horribly,
But the thing
yeah.
is, why is interesting is he's shown some chinks in his last couple of fights. He's been dropped before. He's I don't know, but I think he beats Callum Smith. To be fair, I think
I'm
he
going
hits
Callum
him.
Smith on that, you know.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Fair.
I just think he's got it.
I'll go Beterbiev because
What is he? Russian, isn't he? But he's
Yeah.
Canadian. He's like
I really
Yeah,
thought
Canadian,
he was younger.
Russian,
I
yeah.
can't believe he's 39, man.
yeah.
He's got to be at the end.
Well, you'd like to think so,
But if he's still chinning people,
bro.
if he's still
Power's the
chinning
last thing that
people,
goes.
shit.
Power's the last thing that goes. You lose
Shit,
speed
man.
and all that, and
40 years
athleticism.
old. That's mental.
Yeah, no, that's a really good fight though. I can't wait for that one.
And Usyk Dubois. Oh well, I think Usyk's gonna win.
Like fair play to Dubois.
Yeah, fair play. You got to take,
like-
but it's not even like fair. You have to
Yeah,
go for
you
that.
got-
innit?
yeah,
He's
you
just got a new
can't
coach
swerve.
as
Imagine
well, hasn't he?
someone offered you in the middleweight division, like
Yeah.
a fight for all
Charlo.
the belts.
Yeah.
Charlo in your
One of
division.
the Charlos, yeah.
Shit.
One of the Charlos, Canelo, whatever he decides to do.
Well, he's fighting under Charlo's.
Yeah, but he's
now,
fighting
isn't
a
he?
lighter one. I think.
Both of the Charlos in your division.
Nah, one's in the super.
One's in super welter. One's in yours.
Yeah, Dubois has just gone with.
Who else is in yours? In your weight class?
Smith. I mean, Liam Smith. Eubank. It's about it. It's quite like shallow right at the top. It's not a lot.
What? Has someone got like all the belts? Has Charlo got like all the belts?
I think he has.
Is he like undisputed?
Nah, I don't know. I think he's.
Mike, search this stuff. It's
Yeah.
the middleweight division. I need to see this because this is a pretty fucking mad division.
You want me to get it up here?
Domestically, it is.
What do you think? Well, no, let's say world. No, like that's a big fight, Charlo.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's a big fight. I'd want to see the boy fight Charlo.
How do I spell his name?
CHA. Yeah.
Boxing. Jamal Charlo.
He's 33 years old, man.
Yeah, he's getting on, isn't he? Wonder if I got a Wikipedia.
I mean, you might do.
Do you know what? Someone sent me something the other day and was like, "Oh, I've been looking at. I typed in your name on Google, and there was this whole thing written about me. I was like,
He's
this
only
is
got
sick."
the WBC.
Nah.
There's a whole thing written about
Who's got the
you.
other fucking belt?
There was
there?
bare stuff.
Light middleweight as well.
Yeah,
So
it
there's a
was,
super middle, and light middle.
yeah. But light middle was technically super welter.
Yeah,
Undefeated.
there's loads of fucking weight classes, man,
Oh, it's so many.
in boxing.
But that
He's had a lot of fights.
I think
man.
that's good,
32
though.
fights.
the more,
Zero
more weight
losses.
classes, the better. The less.
Yeah, do you remember there was like only 5 like years back? There was only
Yeah.
5.
Why is no one from like the English scene or who's holding the rest of the belts though? This
I
guy's
don't
only
know.
on the WBC. Just type in Mike's middleweight boxing belts and it should come up.
Oh, Lara. Lara's still about.
He ain't your
Janabek as
weight
well.
class.
Janabek is who Denzel Bentley fought. IBF is free.
Yeah, I was about to say you want to be
IBF's vacant,
you want to
man.
be getting on to that, boy.
But what are you in these rankings though, like the IBF and the WBO rankings?
I don't think so.
No. Lara.
He must be 40, 41. Lara must be old. He must be old.
This ain't the Lara who fought.
Canelo time ago.
No, I'm thinking of the guy from Knots. You know, you were going to fight on the card.
Oh, not
The last
Maurizio.
card.
No,
Yeah, I
not
was going to
Maurizio.
say. That's not him. He's in a lighter weight class than that, isn't he?
He's well
He's
light.
small. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say. Yeah.
What's he doing up here, bro?
Yeah. And Jamel Charlo. I thought there was more people in this. Like, I thought there would have been at least one English champion.
No.
Go down to the junior middleweight, which is you're saying.
That's all Charlo, bro. That's
Charlo,
why.
oh, he's got all the belts.
Yeah.
That must be is that his brother? Or is
Right,
that-
Americans are running this sport, innit?
Go up again, the mics.
That's Janabek.
Oh yeah, Jamel. Yeah, Jamal Charlo's in your weight class. Jamel was in the weight below. Is Janabek? Is he solid?
It's all right.
Yeah,
Pretty tasty, man.
yeah. Americans are running.
He's Kazakh.
Who?
Yeah,
Janabek. Yeah.
He's Kazakh, bro.
But well, they're
They got some good fighters as well.
They
they
got
have.
some
Yeah.
good vibes.
Well, you said it about the Cubans, didn't you?
Yeah,
You said
built
when
different.
the Cubans come.
They're not in
Yeah, there's,
Well, they are. He's telling me they might be. You were saying
Nah,
they
they
might
are.
be.
They come through.
They
Why
come
did
in.
Things come
they
through.
passed
Hey, they-
something recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
the things
coming.
come through, bro.
They're coming.
Yeah, I'm telling you now.
When
When
they come.
they all read it, everyone's head went down. Everyone's
Because
like,
when I like watching the Olympic boxing, they normally go
dominate.
to town with the
They
Olympic boxing. innit?
dominate. You see Ben Whitaker? See how good Ben Whitaker is, yeah? I'll put it out there. Whatever he does in the ring is what he does in it. But he's genuinely a good, sharp boxer.
I remember when he fought Jordan in the amateurs and he like danced around him.
But what I'm saying is, he's a good boxer.
Yeah, he's
right?
sick. He's sick.
Right, he got a silver in the Olympics. You know that?
Yeah, Cuban won
The
it.
Cuban that beat danced around him.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I went, yo. I was like,
Shit.
yo. I watched it and I went,
legit.
allow it.
Yeah, this guy's legit.
That is, see, he beat the man. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So who's this guy here?
Did you ever fight him in the amateurs?
No.
Because he was in your weight class, wasn't he, for a bit?
Nah, no, but I think
Oh, you'd already gone by
I'd
then.
gone
Yeah,
by
yeah,
then,
You weren't sticking around, man.
No,
for the
I had
amateurs,
gone
yeah.
by then.
Yeah, no, that's
I was like, fuck this amateur shit.
yeah. Some people just don't. There is a lot of politics in it, and some people
Boxing's
just have
messed up, bro.
pro styles
Yeah.
and amateur styles.
Yeah.
So
100%. As an amateur, my style was a bit slower. I was
Yeah.
just like, I used to fight like I had 10 rounds.
Frankie, same. He had bare. Well. He would say, yeah, but if you spoke to him, he would say that
always would
he would
start
always
slow,
he
man.
would always say like
Really?
3 rounds weren't enough. for
Yeah,
him.
yeah, it's
It's
not.
just
I
not
need-
enough. Like
I
he
need a
needs
few rounds to
He
get warm.
started getting into it at the end of the second, and by that time
yeah,
you're 2
it's-
rounds down now.
you're 2
Like
rounds
We
down.
went
yeah.
and watched him against who is it?
some guy from Repton.
And he was like coming into the fight close to the end
Of
and it
the
was
second
like, it
round,
just
didn't
weren't
he?
Like,
enough.
if he had another round, he
Yeah,
would have.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
would've-
4 rounds. Yeah, he
yeah.
would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see that in his boxing now.
Yeah.
like now he's doing the 6 to 8 rounds.
Yeah, you can
like,
see it come out. You can see
He's
him
just
actually get.
because he's a fucking stamina monster,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's just
He's
like
class.
And he just on top of you, innit? He's like a
pressure.
wave. He just keeps hitting you.
Yeah, I watched him and what's that guy's name? Shit.
Ali, no, Razor Ali.
Yeah, Razor Ali.
Razor.
Throw
yeah.
it down.
That was
Yeah,
a
Razor-
that was a
Razor's
good
cool, man.
sparring
Razor's-
session.
I got it on video.
Razor's cool, man. I like Razor.
Them two
I like Frankie
were
as well, to be fair. They're
fucking
chill.
throwing down, and I was like, shit. I ain't seen a fight this good. Like I'm
was
not.
good,
I'm not.
yeah.
This was a good fight. Like you could have. But they say that about sparring. The best fights are in
Yeah.
the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Best fights are in the gym. And I this is the first time I was in a pro gym, so I didn't know like when I don't. Well, it probably is the same with your gym. When sparring's on down there, it's like silent. You can hear a pin drop, like, and you can just hear the
Especially when
timer
it's
going.
like 2 top boys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And these man and Ricardo come up to me and he goes, "Oh, you never seen these two spar?" This is before, and he goes, "I goes, no, I've never seen Frankie spar at all ever." And he's like, "Come
Yeah,
back to me,
yeah,
after
come
and
back
speak
to
to
this.
me, bro." These
it was
fucking threw down.
Yeah.
For what was it, 4 to 6 rounds? 6 rounds, I
I
think.
think it was 6 rounds.
6 rounds?
Because we sat. I
Shit,
sat and watched
man.
it all.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, I went, what's it, twice or 3 times. I was meant to fight Danny Dignan. We got mandated to fight for like the British or something. And he was coming down that week because he was meant to fight at Janabek. And he'd come down that week and he's like, yeah, can we do some sparring? Come down, whole gym stop. After my Bentley fight, I think about 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I went to spar Bentley because he had a fight coming up. And got into that gym, and it was like it was like
After your Bentley
fight,
you went to spar him again.
That's some good credit.
Round 13.
Yeah, because we were cool. We're cool.
No, I
innit?
know, but that even
Round
that.
13.
Yeah, so everyone, literally, we got in. I see him. I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" We chatted before. It was no
bad
weirdness.
blood.
There was no
Yeah,
weirdness.
yeah.
It weren't like that. It was just like we chatted. Oh, what you next fight and this and that. Oh, it's mad. Oh, you cut some jokes. Whatever. Get in, yeah. And it's literally we got in, and you see the timer count down, and it was at like 20 seconds, and it kept on going down. And when it hit 0, we go. But you could see it. It was like 20, got to 15. Everyone stopped talking a little bit. Got to 10. It was silence, and it was just the longest 10 seconds. And then as soon as it started, it was just silent. Or I could hear my footsteps walking over to
That's
him.
all you can hear.
It was crazy.
You can just
and
hear
I was
like-
just like, bro, what is... I said to him, I remember I went over to him, I went, hey, they're expecting a war in there. And they're expecting
a war?
It was like, no, it was all right. It was all right. It's
Do
crazy.
you do hard
crazy.
sparring like that?
I
though?
try not to. I
Yeah,
try
yeah.
not to. Look,
Does it just depend on who you're sparring, or do
Yeah.
you say before, like, if you're going, if Nah, I bet you just suppose when you're in there.
Just get in there.
And if the other guy's going ham, are you just going to put it on him and say, like, listen,
that just shows you ain't really got a massive, like, your ego don't consume you.
I don't like getting hit, man.
No, I know.
I'm gonna say it. I don't like getting hit, bro. I don't like getting hit. I'd take a clean boxing spar.
But
any
so
day.
after you lose narrowly like that, like a lot of people would go in there with an ego, like I've got to prove a point.
What's it count for? Okay, if I batter him in sparring, who's got the British belt?
him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he still has it.
no money.
Bro, I'm telling you now. If I won that fight, and he come to my gym 3 weeks later, whack me up, I'm still going home and my belt's still there.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
True,
It don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Why am I going in there doing what I didn't do in the fight? What dumbness is that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's cool. Like, I was there to help him get ready for his fight, and that's what it was.
Well, it's good as well because you're still
so-
training with like high level people in that weight class. Like the more people that are still kind of well, you suppose you could fight again, man. It's a big fight.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you two commentating together now as well,
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
there.
Yeah.
It's there. You know what I mean? But it's just for later.
I seen him holding up the Pepe's back.
Jeez.
Why are you getting everyone to hold up the Pepe's
Because
back?
they pay me, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? They pay me. They put De Niro in my bank to make them known. So I do this. All right?
Where's
Not
the
a bad
Pepe bag
sponsor,
today,
man.
bro?
It's a good
shut
sponsor.
up, bruv. I got Uber Eats. I'll send them out right now.
It's a good sponsor, man.
Yeah, it's not bad,
It's
man.
decent.
But
You
no,
like a Pepe, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind a Pepe's. I
Double
like the,
pita wrap?
Yeah, double pita wrap, man.
jeez, get a burrito box, bro.
I've
Or
never had
burrito.
box, but yeah, I don't mind Pepe's. If they want to chuck me some De Niro, I'll help out. I'll do my part.
Zhang, Joe Joyce. What do you think that? Too.
Gili, I can't believe this guy even fought Joe Joyce anyway and beat him because I seen him on that USIC card and it was the slowest fight I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And he won, but he's a heavy hitter.
Against, he was against, what's his name?
Was he against some Ukrainian or something like that? He's fighting
Croatian.
Croatian. And the fight was so slow.
I've got his face in my head. I can't think of it.
Weren't Povetkin.
No, it wasn't
Nah,
it's a
Croatian,
guy.
Croat.
We were
Nah,
creasing.
don't look it up.
Do you
Don't look it up. We gotta do it like men. Let's remember it.
remember we were creasing?
No, we were creasing, yeah.
It was sick though. It was like this Croatian. He could beat him easily. He could like. He was beating him at one
It
point.
was the
and
funniest
then
fight, man.
He just let him back in.
But the Joe Joyce fight, he actually put it all over him, didn't he, man? I don't think Joe Joyce was really expecting it.
Do you know? You know what it is? Yeah, I said this. And I like Joe Joyce, by the way. I've met him a few times. I fought in his undercard. But I said this a while back. I was like, when he was like 5 fights in, and he fought. I can't remember who it was, but it was like Jamaican international Southpaw. But when he fought him, I said he can't. His style, where he just kind of walks forward, takes shots, walks forward. It's nothing. He just kind of goes through people. That will just catch up overnight. One night, it will just catch up one night, and will lose something overnight. And literally, that Zhang fight is how I thought it would happen. I never thought he'd get knocked out, but he just had no.
Because this Zhang's got hands.
He's got hands.
He's got quick hands, bro. He's got quick. He can box. He can box.
Levers, bro.
For someone how he looks, you wouldn't think he could throw down, but the boy can throw down.
Oh, you know.
Who we
Yeah,
going
I'll
for
take
then?
Zhang again
Yeah,
because I
Zhang,
think it's
yeah.
just a bit of a quick turnaround, man, as well.
What about the
Because
next?
it was a fucking heavy fight, man.
It's an uncomfortable amount of punches taken.
Yeah, it's a lot of punches.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit.
It's mine, by the way.
Yeah, it's just for you, man.
Was you looking? Was you looking down there earlier? First of all,
But I thought I brought my bottle in. That's why I was like, put it down there.
I was about to say. I thought you
Of
knew
course he
that was
didn't bring his
yours.
bottle in. He knows. The boy knows what he's doing.
So,
This ain't his first rodeo.
so what we got?
Listen.
We'll go to Liam Smith and then we'll go to the one before that. After, yeah, Liam Smith, Eubank. What do you reckon?
Was you surprised about the first fight? How the first fight went?
I knew Smith had it in his locker to turn it up and do some savage stuff. I just didn't think. I just watched the first 3 rounds, and even the end of that round, we was winning that round. Eubank was winning that round, and then it was like Smith just come out and was like, "Do you know what? I'm not going out like this. I'm not going out like this. I'm gonna fucking put my balls on show and I'm gonna stick it on him."
Well, did you think Smith was Eubank was winning the whole fight up until that?
I think he was
point?
comfortable. I
Yeah.
think he was comfortable. Like, I think Smith tried to, but I think Eubank was comfortable. I think he was doing certain things. It was always like, don't get me wrong. He did some things wrong. His timing weren't great, but he was comfortable early, and I thought, okay, he's only going to get more comfortable as the fight goes on. I don't think if Smith doesn't deter him. If he doesn't do something early to make him change his mind a bit, it's not going to go off.
Yeah.
I thought I had a bet on Eubank stopping him later, stopping him like 9-10. And when Smith did that, I was like, wow.
So what you reckoning for this second fight then?
I mean, to an extent, the writing's on the wall, innit? You know what you need to do. They both know what they both need to do, and it's one of them.
Could be a better fight
Smith's
now.
come out and said that whoever loses should retire on it.
Oh, come on,
said.
man. Just don't
Why
hear
is
it.
everyone keep
I
saying
don't know.
this shit?
That's got to
the
be
other
just
day.
a boxing thing.
Yeah,
man. You don't hear
it's
that.
a boxing thing. It's
because
just
they
a
don't do it in
fucking-
UFC.
It's such a random thing. People can be like 20-10 in UFC and then go on a mad run and win a title.
20 and 10 in pro boxing is a wash record.
20-10, you're a
That's
journeyman
level. Yeah,
now.
you're a journeyman.
Which is mad.
Yeah, crazy.
Which is mental. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know with all this talk. But there's been some weird shit with Chris Eubank and Chris Eubank Sr. recently. Like, you know, he done that interview on TalkSport and then there was a lot of backlash why they aired the interview. It was just a lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah,
That's all politics, though, man. That's the real housewives of boxing. Like, when all that shit's going on. Yeah.
That, man. I just...
Strange.
I don't think anyone's personal life should be
aired
like that. You know what I mean? Like, for someone else, for the public to have an opinion on it like that, like, I don't...
More attention.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you lot do whatever you need to do, man. I don't think you should put that out there like that.
And what do you think to Tyson Fury doing an exhibition against Ngannou?
I think it's good for Ngannou. I don't think it really does anything for Fury.
I think it's clever.
Oh, it's clever money-wise.
Clever play by Fury, you know what I mean?
But I mean, like, Ngannou's
himself-
got what he wanted. He left the UFC and got that big money fight, which if he didn't get the big money fight, we'd all been like, why
I heard
did
he got
leave
offered the same contract as this fight.
Well,
the same amount of money, let's say. It is only one fight, though.
No, it's a lie.
Is it not?
Yeah, that's not true. They've come out. This is what a lot of the Americans are saying, that a lot of people have come out and spreaded fake stories around this fight, either saying it's an exhibition or saying it's for the same money as
So
UFC.
is it not an exhibition?
No, it's not an exhibition.
Oh,
No.
it's a
It's not. It's
professional-
not for the title, but it's a.
It will
proper
affect
fight.
their records.
It it might go on their records, yeah, but it won't affect the titles. But at the start, they reckon because he kind of like beat the company, so to speak, like
They
he
wanna-
beat the
they're
UFC.
trying to
They
wash
want
him out
They
with-
want to
with
try and
news.
like
Yeah, okay,
make
cool.
it like taint
Bad
it a little
light
bit.
on him, yeah.
Yeah. Because apparently, like Jake Paul come out and said he's getting something like 30 million
Wouldn't
for this
surprise
fight.
me.
And obviously Jake Paul owns part of PFL and PFL signed Ngannou, didn't they? So apparently he's getting like close to 30 million. His manager said he's getting all of his UFC wage times 10. So he's getting way more than 8
Yeah,
million. They're
fair,
trying to say he's
fair.
getting 8 million. He's not fighting Fury and getting 8 million.
No.
Not in boxing. So
I just think Fury, man, I've gone off him in the last year or two, man.
Yeah, but this is why it's clever, because he went from he's a bit of a hero after all that mental health stuff and all that stuff, and then when
to reality.
Usyk fought AJ and he'd fought Wilder twice, and then it was like, okay, we know who you need to be fighting now, and it never happened. He just took the infamous route. Everyone hate me. It doesn't matter if you hate me, you're still going to be talking about me. And it's clever. And doing this
Because he
pisses
did
everyone
do it. That's the way he
Yeah.
was before, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like before he stopped boxing and went on his. He was like a bit of a
It was
hate.
infamous.
He was hated. Yeah. So it suits him. I
Yeah,
suppose.
and the Ngannou thing is so clever. The amount of press that Ngannou got for leaving the UFC, and now Tyson Fury's getting all the hate for not fighting Usyk publicly. When he put out the rules, he goes, "Look, fight me like this. I do it here, this much." And they went, "Yes, sweet." And somehow he still didn't do it. Everyone hates him,
yeah.
and now he's going to fight someone who shouldn't be. Everyone hates him even more. Everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
it's an easy play
and it's
day
like
for him, though, isn't it?
that is clever. Like no matter how much we might not watch it or it might be like, "Oh, I hate Fury," we want to see the result.
I would
We
still,
do, we
I'm
do.
still gonna. I ain't gonna personally buy it. I'm probably
Yeah.
just gonna
What-
stream.
where
it.
is it again?
But what?
Is it Saudi?
Saudi.
Saudi,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying
Good
is,
times
like,
as well
I'm
for
not
us
saying
over it.
we're gonna stream it or watch it or whatever. But
It's brought a
some
lot
people are
of
gonna be
media attention.
waiting for that, and Ngannou to just, if he lands one, everyone's just, we're gonna buy it because they all just want to be waiting. They always want to see it.
Do you reckon?
They
No,
just wanna
but do
see
you
it.
not think it's a bit of a different I don't. Does that power generate over in boxing gloves though? I think it's way
You
different.
don't do
No,
that.
I'm not
I
even
think it
trying to
does.
diminish it. But I'm just saying. I'm
But
just
the way you're
saying
saying
though.
there, he's fought the hardest hitting boxer.
Remember, that's a
they say of
four-
all time.
remember, that's a
Is it
four-
3 times?
Yeah.
and he's come out on top 2 out of 3.
He took an Alabama slammer. That's what Deontay Wilder is, isn't it? It's the Alabama slammer. Yeah, do you think that like from 4 ounces to 10 ounces, like remember they're using 4 ounce gloves in the UFC? 4 ounce. That's hardly anything. Like, is that power? Like, I think he's got mega power, but are you saying that's translating over in a boxing glove, Dave?
Bro, a hard hit's a hard hit.
A hard hit is a hard hit.
It
but,
don't matter if you've got a boxing glove.
But who
or
do you
not.
reckon's got a harder hit in boxing gloves, though? Deontay Wilder or Francis Ngannou?
Well, I just wouldn't want to be hit by any of them.
That would be a good fight. I would want to see that fight. You reckon?
The lever. Well, they both get leverage, don't they? They both get leverage. I don't know.
Because I think it's a lot different to hit someone in boxing than it is in MMA. I think there's a difference. Do you not think?
I'm not going to answer that one.
What do we reckon though? Fury?
I'd probably want to see Deontay
Fury,
Wilder
yeah.
and
Fury
Ngannou
pops
more.
his head
I
off,
want to see
yeah, I
Deontay
would wanna
Wilder
see
and
that.
Ngannou. Because you know someone's getting sparked in that
Somebody's
fight.
going
Someone's getting.
It's going to be Deontay. It's going to be Deontay. Let's be honest.
Do you know what
I'd
it is? though?
love
It's,
to
it's,
see
it's
that.
a win-win for Ngannou though. He's expected to lose, and if he does anything else than losing or knocks
He's- oh,
him
he's not a
down, it's
boxer.
a
He's not a boxer.
win-win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
Bro,
boxer.
even if he gets knocked out in 10 seconds,
Don't
it's a
matter.
win. He just
Yeah.
won 30 million.
Yeah.
That's all he
True.
wanted. He wanted a payday.
he did. Yeah,
That's it.
Because he's getting on a bit in age as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he done this on. He just wants a payday, like, and
I would.
I don't think anyone deserves it, but he does kind of deserve it. Man,
Yeah.
escaped the sand mines of Cameroon, innit? Like, he deserves a payday, innit? This is the
I'll go on for
segment.
this.
This is Guess the Fighter, man. So this is basically it's me and you versus Mikey. He's picked a fighter. All of these little
Some random facts.
these are like
they're hard and get easier.
so these are like random facts. He's gonna peel the first layer off. We get a guess each.
And the name is at the bottom, yeah?
The name's
Yeah.
at the bottom.
What
yeah.
happens if we can't guess it by the
I
time
win.
we guess
That
it
he
by-
wins.
He wins, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 1-1 at the minute.
It's
It's 1-1 at the
It's
moment.
1-1 at
yeah.
the minute. So he
And-
beat us on the last
And then
one.
what
Are
we'll
we
do
on the
is,
same team?
We're on the
yeah.
same team, yeah.
but you only get one guess each per line, innit?
Can we liaise?
Yeah, we can
yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we just have a guess. Maybe we just have one guess
Yeah,
each
cool.
line, and we can liaise and we can go on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna rank the fighter, and put him on the TCF GOAT list.
It does get easier than this, innit? This is just the first one. It's just a random.
Has only ever fought in his home country once. What kind of fucking shit is this, man?
It did because
Come
it's no. Let me explain.
People at home, tell us.
Let me
see how
explain.
Mikey's trying to do us now. He's trying to win.
You can't.
He's trying
win
to
on
bet the
first
house.
One. Yeah.
Rain guessed one on the last one on the second row.
Is it?
And it was.
And it was Klitschko, and he fucking just randomly guessed Klitschko. But
what was the thing? It was like he was meant to go to the Olympic Games, but
And took
caught
steroids.
taking steroids.
which I didn't even know. We didn't even know. We were sitting there for ages liaising. And
Go on, just take a random guess at this.
has
It
only
does
ever
get
fought
easy.
in his home country once.
It does get easier from here.
In his home country, you know he's definitely foreign.
No.
Canelo.
Oh.
You've used it.
Oh no, he's fucking not retired.
They don't have to be
Oh
retired.
yeah.
they don't have to be retired.
Nah.
That's a good shout.
Canelo. What do you reckon to that?
I'll back that.
Yeah, I'd back that because I don't think
We
he
guessed
fought
it.
in.
What?
We guessed it.
Nah, you ain't.
Canelo won a bad shout because he
Yeah.
fucking.
Only fought in Mexico the
Yeah.
other day.
Gives you a bit more context to where he's from, I suppose. Lost 2 brothers while serving in the Russian army,
Povetkin.
Soviet army. Sorry, I should
Povetkin?
say. Nah, it's not Povetkin. So these two, I wouldn't have expected you to get them, but it was just if you know.
You know.
Random, like, if you watch
Yeah.
the documentary and it just comes back,
Yeah,
that's so
like you.
Yeah,
If you watch something about him, and this is one of the main things that would have come up. To be fair, but yeah, so nah, it's not Povetkin.
Do you have anything about him?
What?
Like a doc or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Began his professional career as a boxer in Dusseldorf, Germany.
Yeah, his first fight was in Dusseldorf, Germany, professional fight.
It's not the Klitschko's. They fought in Germany bare.
It's definitely not the Klitschko's because he wouldn't do the Klitschko's again anyway because we guessed one of them unless he would.
Nah, it's not them.
But-
I'm gonna give you that. It's not them.
Began his professional career as a boxer. He's lost 2 brothers in the Russian army. I bet I don't even know this guy.
You
Do you know
definitely
what-
do.
Do you know what it is? Are you trying to figure out if he's Russian or German?
Am I?
I'm trying to figure out if he's Russian or German. Because if he began his
Sorry, let me rephrase the Russian. It was a Soviet army.
Soviet army,
Yeah.
Well,
so
he could be
USSR,
Soviet
It's
Union.
the USSR, yeah?
Yeah.
That was bare countries, by the way.
But see, I don't know how many countries are involved in this. He could be Belarus or
That was
something.
bare Belarusian. as well.
Yeah.
I'm a.
I can't.
You may as well take a guess.
I need you on this one.
To be fair, the reason I went like this as
This
well
is-
is because
this
I
is
thought you
yours.
might have a little bit more knowledge about certain boxers,
I
but
think the thing is, look,
these aren't relevant. I know.
Pulev.
No.
Oh, that's not a bad one. No, that is not a bad one.
No, because look, remember he's got to be old to be. Sure, it's not Povetkin.
It's not Povetkin.
37 KOs.
I know who this is. It's not Povetkin.
Bro. So look, hang on. So he's only ever fought his own country once. That doesn't really that we can move that aside.
Yeah.
Lost 2 brothers, Ralph Sherving in USSR.
Yeah,
so
Soviet
he's got
army.
to be old.
37
older.
KOs.
He's older. Let's just we got 3 left. Let's take a step back.
37 KOs.
These do get easy. To be fair,
37 KOs. What is he? Are we saying heavyweight? Are we saying a higher weight? I think I keep thinking heavyweights. And
Yeah,
he's
that's what
probably
I
not
straight away. That's what I'm
necessarily
thinking.
heavyweight.
Heavyweights. But he's going to be old.
Because what we
He's
did
gonna be
Nassim
old.
Hamid the other day, and he had like 27 KOs, 28 KOs or something like that. It was something high. And he was in a lightweight class. I don't even think he is Russian. He's probably
I knew this would throw you off. I knew it.
it's probably Ukrainian or something. But then how many good Ukrainians have come out of Ukraine? I'm only,
Yeah.
I got one name, but it's another heavyweight.
There's like 4 world
we
champions.
can say it to each other, and we can. If we don't shout it out to him, we can.
Yeah. You know the bread that fought David A. Wow.
The
Mad tall one.
Goliath. Whatever
Yeah.
his name-
I don't even know.
I know his name.
Yeah, but
I'm
did
not
he have
guess-
37 KOs though? He might have fucking had 37 KOs. I don't think that's a bad
It
guess.
was Goliath, isn't it? That was his name.
No. It's
Or was that just
Nikolai
a-
Valiev?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bro, that,
Well, the way your reaction is telling me that it's not him.
no, this guy don't even take his reaction for it. This guy's a fucking creeper.
You're going for
That's not bad. That's not bad. But like you said, now he's fucking with me as
Another
well.
heavyweight. I don't know.
Has he even had 37 KOs? That guy though.
Has he even had
Got
37
KO'd
fights?
37 times. But then who's in the lighter weight classes?
Yeah,
the next one might give it away. To be fair, go on, take a guess.
I
I
Simon.
reckon just guess that guy.
Yeah, Nikolai Valiev.
Nah, that's not him.
Bro, that's not giving it away. That's fucking confused me. Oh, I know who it is. Do I?
Huh? Has he ever fought in Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan ain't even in the USSR.
Yeah, but it doesn't. No, it's
Well,
his
he-
home country. He just served in the military. He's got 1 brother. I don't know about losing 2 in USSR. And what, he's like 40. Would you have been fighting age back in Soviet Union?
Nah. But how old is it?
He's like 40.
I know it is. Because I don't know who it is.
Oh, so what do you mean then?
I'm just saying the guy's definitely retired. I'm
Yeah, he
saying
got to, he got
Golovkin's
to.
not retired. No.
Yeah.
But who?
It might.
What about that guy?
I love this.
the
game.
fucking
I
the
love
other
this
champ,
game.
the one that Canelo fought and beat, took the belts off.
Bro, he done a lot of people like that.
That Russian guy.
That's
That's not a bad shout, is it?
That record though.
42 fights as well. He's
Hello.
not. His brothers could have fought in the army though.
Yeah,
And died.
I think
Like,
the
that
age.
could've
Does the age match up? Maybe. I think he's had more losses. Andre Ward twice.
Oh, he lost to Andre Ward twice. Oh
yeah.
shit! He lost to Canelo once.
It ain't him.
three.
It's not him.
No,
No, it's not him.
One draw as well.
Nah, it's not him. It's not
Is
him.
that a draw?
No,
No
that is a draw. Is that a draw or is
I
it
like
two
this.
draws?
Love this.
Is that a
game.
draw or no contest?
No, 2 losses and one.
Yeah, one draw.
One draw.
Who's drawn? There couldn't have been that many people that have
Golovkin
drawn.
has drawn, but I don't think this is him.
He's
No.
smiling.
I like how
This
I've got
guy
you
is
on
a
the rope here,
flipping-
boy. It's nice. I like
People
it.
at home, what are we?
Yeah,
are we
what
do you think,
at the
man?
screen? I don't know.
If I could phone a friend, I'd phone a friend. I thought Linus was that friend.
That's why I put that there for future. You're gonna have to call him and ask him.
What? Ask him after
No.
today's performance.
Like I said, I made him a little bit
I'm pretty
harder
sure
today.
I'm the one that's giving every single
I made
name.
him harder today.
I think I'm
I
the
did
one that's
make it
giving
harder.
every single name. You've given not one name, you know that.
I have.
Golovkin. To be fair,
It's not Golovkin.
that looks like his record though.
It does look like his record. But
That
who's
looks
he-
like his
I love
record
this
though.
game.
Yeah, but who's he? He's only lost to.
Canelo twice,
He lost to Canelo twice.
technically, and then
No,
drew
but-
once.
With Canelo.
Yeah, he drew.
He's fought him 3 times.
yeah, but where have you been?
I thought he only fought him twice.
He's never
He
lost.
fought
to-
him recently, didn't he? Not that long ago. 2
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah, about 2 years ago.
I think it's Triple G. I might just go Triple G, man. Just to
Yeah,
burn
yeah,
one
have
off the
that
clock.
one.
Triple
Do
G. It's not.
What?
No.
Wait, whoa.
There's still
You
2
got it.
more.
You got it.
Oh, I got it.
You got
Oh, yes. Oh,
You got it.
Shit. I was like, that is his.
it. You would have definitely
swear.
got the next 2 were inevitable. So it was
I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
one the silver. Well, you wouldn't have known that.
No, I wouldn't know that.
Well, you would have definitely got it off this one.
Yeah.
You would have definitely. I knew you definitely would have got it. off
That's what I was. That's what I was saying. I was like, the 2 losses are Canelo and the draws. And that looks like I'm sure he's had about 45 fights,
37
Or
KOs.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure
We were doing it to
looks
burn
like
one off as
Triple
well.
G. It looks
Because
like Triple G.
I didn't think it was. Is he retired?
No.
Nah, he's
Are we not doing retired people? Just retired?
Nah.
We just doing everyone, yeah?
Well,
Everyone with a high enough.
because of his pedigree.
Yeah,
I feel like you
Okay, yeah,
can
fair enough.
give him a fair judgment on his career so far.
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, I
I,
think
I wouldn't
that's
go with someone like a Dennis McCann or something.
Yeah. yeah.
Don't know. Fuck all.
Exactly. Now you've done well there. I can't lie. Like I think
When I saw the fight record, I thought about Golovkin and I went, Soviet? Is he? Is he at the age where he could have served?
he
I don't
lost
know.
two. No, he didn't serve. His
Yeah.
two older brothers that got him into boxing served, and they both died during the war.
They were from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
served
but
for the
USSR,
USSR.
Yeah.
What, USSR were
Soviet.
taking
Soviet.
people from Kazakhstan?
Well, they most probably
Soviet.
enlisted themselves.
I need
Yeah.
to do some fucking research about shit.
And you're right. He does have another brother. I'm pretty sure he might have died as well.
Nah, his other brother's still here. His other brother's
his-
arguably the better boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the amateur record,
Yeah.
amateurs, he was good. Yeah.
Shit.
He was
He
sick.
never went pro.
Nah, because one of them had to work and keep the family going while the other one went to box.
Shit. Respect it.
We'll have a
man.
look at his
Respect
fight
it.
record. And
That's a man, bro.
That's a fucking
That's a
man.
man, bro.
None of these punk bitches out there like nowadays talking about he, them, they.
Yeah, look. I knew that record looks so
that
familiar.
record's so good.
It looks so
Such a
familiar.
good record.
It looks so familiar. I was like,
And
bro.
I thought yous would have got it off that one.
Mad
to be
how
fair.
all of his like hiccups have come to the same person.
Yeah.
You say he might
Just
have won
like-
one of them
that's
losses.
like-
I he 100% won money.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can
100%
argue he
won.
won
Like
one.
what you said though, and it's just like he puts everything into it, and that one person he just can't get the better of. It's just Pete.
You know
His-
what it? Yeah, Canelo. I mean, he had Canelo's number, and then Canelo had his number.
He ain't
That first
fought
fight,
since
he
Canelo, though, is he?
definitely beat Canelo.
I reckon he will retire. You know.
I think he will as well. You could argue though if he was a bit younger,
Yeah,
he could have him versus Canelo. He could have
He would have chinned Canelo.
if Canelo won on that fucking Mexican meat. Could be a fucking different story. He even taking them Conor Ben eggs.
37 KOs. That's a bit nuts, isn't it? And he had over like 350 amateur fights as well, man.
Only lost
And-
like 10 or
And
something.
apparently he never got knocked down in his amateurs as well. I don't think
But he didn't get knocked down in his pros.
Pros
I don't
either,
think.
yeah.
I don't think he's ever been knocked down.
I don't think he ever has.
Savage.
Just ain't never been hurt, let alone knocked down.
Like, I agree though. I do think he should have won one of them fights.
keep going down.
And he fought everyone. That Derekchenko is serious.
Derekchenko.
Yeah, Daniel Jacobs. He fought Daniel
people are just
Jacobs.
adding Chenkos on the end, man.
Daniel Jacobs at a dangerous point of his career as well. He was close, that one. I watched that. That was close. I still think Triple G won it though.
Kell Brook as
He
well.
broke Kell Brook's face. Dave Lemieux, when he was most dangerous as well, chinned him.
David Lemieux, the Canadian guy.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to go through a fighter's record
With him, because
a
he knows
professional athlete, yeah.
everyone. Like when me and Rain are judging it, sometimes we're like, don't know him.
Yeah.
David Lemieux, I remember he fought Billy Joe Saunders as well, didn't he?
Yeah. That Willie Monroe was meant to be like the next.
Millie Monroe Jr.
Yeah, he was decent, but Triple G was just too much, man. Then it all gets wishy-washy for me. It's like he fought people here that he was just. They were champions, but he was just so much better.
Yeah.
He was just like it weren't even going to be a competition. It was just when are you going to get rid of him? Like keep going. Curtis Stevens, hard hitting motherfucker, and Triple G, lights out. It's a meme till this day.
Is it?
Yeah, it's bad. Matthew Macklin said after that fight, he hit him in the liver and he felt his liver explode. That's why he was screaming on the floor.
He hit that hard.
He said he was like, he had him on the ropes and he tapped his gloves and he put his hands up. He whipped him downstairs and he went, I felt my liver go. Or I broke. Sorry. He said he broke 3 ribs. He felt all his ribs break, like all the ribs break on that side. That's why he was screaming on the floor. I was like, bro.
Shit, man.
It's a no from me. But yeah, all this just gets a bit wishy-washy from here. But fair play to him.
Great record.
Well, he was in your weight class.
Bare ads, bruv.
Sweet. I think I put something here as well. I don't know what's actually on there. Just some facts about him.
Do you put right? We've been having this discussion over the last thing. When we're doing our ratings, does longevity come into it? Does time spent?
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
So you got to put it in context. So basically, we had Prince Nazeem Hamid as one of the fighters, and we were debating what score we should give him out of 10, and we give a score here for influence, skills, and technique and achievements, and then we basically give it a whole rating out of 10. And Rain and Diaz, me and Diaz were debating against Rain. Rain was trying to give him a higher score than we thought he was. And then we were saying about longevity and stuff. But then I seen somebody comment on the Insta, is it YouTube post, and he was saying he'd done everything in a smaller life, in a smaller span. He's still done everything though. How does that tarnish?
I don't know. Yeah, I disagree with that one. Only because, he has become a world champion. He has, I guess, to an extent, defended world titles and things like that. But at that level, he never really stayed there. When he took his first loss,
That's
he
what
kind of binned it off. I still think there were some fights there.
Yeah,
and then
it's like he didn't want to lose again after that. Yeah,
and then he didn't just lose. He got
did he?
thrown up back.
Yeah.
You've never seen it.
Nah,
Bro, who was it? Was it Pereira?
He
got
someone like Mexican.
Wow. Like, he got chucked.
But
he normally does a showboat and stuff.
The point this guy was making was that a lot of the people he fought were like way bigger than him and had way more reach and all of these sort of things. But I think longevity does have to play a part in it.
Yeah,
like,
how long you spent here there?
Yeah, I think if you've done it for 20 years and you've spent 20 years at that level, that's got to mean more than someone who's been there for 10 years. At the same level, if they're at the same level.
Yeah.
Let's say. I'm not saying someone who's been there for 10 years and...
Yeah, so what we...
And then do you compare him to other boxers as well?
When you're
you
ranking them,
you have to.
you don't have
Yeah.
to. Yeah, see, Rain's you don't compare him to other boxers because we're only rating him. But I'm like, but then it gets to a stage where everyone's going to be a 9.
Everyone's a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
And then Floyd Mayweather comes in, it's like, where are we putting him then?
Yeah.
Where's
you
Money
have to.
May going?
Hey,
Let's go back to-
competition is just how it goes.
Yeah.
have
So
to.
what did we rate him? We rated him 9.3, even though I still think that's
That is
pretty
high, but
and I
it-
still think that's generous. I think.
That's
thinking
high.
of
What
it
do
now.
you think?
Considering we rated Klitschko 8.6,
Klitschko's done more though.
as in we rated him more higher than Klitschko, lower than
No, but 8-4.
What-
8-4 for Naz.
8-4.
8-4 for Naz.
What got him a big score is his influence.
Yeah,
because he
I think-
had
I
the
think for
highest
the
pay-per-view
Muslim-
after- before,
I think for the Muslim community
Huge.
was massive. Yeah, I think that was massive.
had
You saw a few
PlayStation
more-
games named after him and
Yeah.
stuff. That's what gave him quite a high score. I think it was. We
But
gave
how
him-
much? What are you talking about? Like a whole 5 points? A whole point? Yeah, I mean, what are we talking?
So what we were doing is let's go back to the one before. We were given a score out of 10 on influence, score out of 10 on skills and technique, and then we were dividing it by 3 and giving it a score out, like the whole score out of 10.
But then do we change influence to something else?
No, you got to keep it.
I think
do you
influence is a big
influence-
part.
you gotta
to
keep it, yeah,
Okay,
because-
yeah.
But I don't think we should definitate or whatever the word is that you choose out of them 3. You just give them an overall score, but they're kind of a guideline. Like if you influence high,
I'm with you.
you don't have to do so and so.
Yeah,
and
yeah. So what would you say to these two we've got on the boxing list? And then put whatever he says, put a dash next to it and say Linus, and then
Vladimir. Arguably, spelled my name wrong.
he put lines.
I wasn't even paying
Called you
attention.
lines, bro. He called that it
Oh
wrong.
no, I wasn't paying attention.
US.
Don't worry.
US.
Why am I?
It's
why am I-
US.
why am I
It's
here?
Linus.
Why am I here? Why am I here?
Yeah, what we give him?
Why am I here?
US.
Before you,
It's
Linus,
US, bro.
is
US.
it?
LIU, is it? I don't know.
He couldn't.
My bad. That is
I
my
did.
bad.
Oh, you weren't at the Wasserman card.
I done a
He couldn't be
Steiny.
like, that's not your name.
Um,
Should just put you Dove.
I think, I think with Klitschko, the more
It is hard, man.
because I'm trying to think. I'm comparing him to his brother.
Because I'm looking at
And his
fight
brother- his
records
brother-
for Klitschko's, and I'm like,
his brother
who
was
is he
better.
really fighting?
Brother was better.
Vitaly.
Brother was better.
Yeah.
So much better. So his skills would go down for me, but he was more influential because he did all the political stuff. Vlad did all the political stuff. And what was the other one? What was the achievements? Yeah, I think he won a bit more. He reigned longer. So yeah, I
But then
think.
we tarnished his achievements on who he actually fought. We didn't really know a lot about the boxers.
Yeah.
We just thought that like the caliber of fighter, that we brought it down a little bit on that. But
Yeah,
that
but
was
it
most
was-
probably us being uneducated.
Naive, yeah.
It was. Don't get me wrong. It was relatively empty, but
Like he just was
reigned for a long
unfortunate.
time.
Yeah,
He reigned for a long
yeah.
time. He fought David A. He fought Fury. Arguably, yeah, he lost, but he still.
See,
do you know what I mean?
And then
he
the
fought
Fury and the
Joshua.
Joshua, I didn't really taint him for them two just because of his age as well.
Yeah,
I
that says his longevity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I genuinely think that's a fair score. For
Yeah,
him.
I think 8.5, 8.6 is fair.
8.5.
Okay.
We'll put you-
No, leave him then. Leave him like that. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
but I
Just
do
leave it
think
as 8.6. What do you think
Naz
for
is
personally we
Naz?
generous,
changed for
though.
Naz.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Naz is generous. At most, because I think more people know Naz than Klitschko.
I think they will.
The way like,
people
really?
have been talking about him, even
This-
like my dad, my old man was like, yeah, he was like,
he had
the
a
fucking man.
PlayStation
Like,
2 game after him.
I'll give him an 8.8.
I think that's
8.8's fair. Yeah, 8.8's fair.
I wouldn't give him a 9.3 though. 9.3 is
Yeah,
like
no.
elite.
We didn't think.
We
about
were
this
thinking.
after.
This is why when we got the box on, I wanted to ask them to go back
because
through.
the thing is, you can't give people too high, like you said.
Yeah,
You
'cause you've
we
got the
can't-
Mayweathers
Then you get
and
the
stuff to
Mayweathers and the
come.
Pacquiaos.
Not
They
everyone's
were,
a 10, right?
no, and they were on their list.
There's
What is
two
a 10?
people that's a 10, and that's Mayweather and that Rocky Marciano, I reckon. That's for me personally, anyway.
I think there's only one 10. I think there's only one 10.
who?
but-
Money man.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Rocky, again.
Not our error, really, is it, to comment on it? But he was undefeated as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You got eyes. You know what I mean? You got eyes. You can see. You can see it. No. No, you know what? Yeah, I think that's fair.
Realise.
Yeah, I think that is fair. Rocky Marciano.
And he fought like ridiculous amounts of times.
Yeah. You got eyes.
But he's getting me back.
You can have eyes though, but it's not. Sometimes you're not. It's like someone trying to judge football when they don't know nothing about football. Sometimes, like Rocky, I don't know anything really about Rocky Marciano. He's way before my time.
Beat Sugar Ray Robinson, and that's who I think is the greatest of all time.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, and he beat him, so you gotta kind of give him his flowers.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, you got to give him his flowers, bro.
So then, where are we leveling? Where are we leveling Triple G out of all of them then?
Influence.
It's not
as much. High, he was quite respectful, quiet guy. Your average school teacher kind of guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a day job as a school teacher.
Yeah,
because he was just that kind of low key guy. From what I've seen, he just keeps his head down. Yeah, he does his thing. So influence scores quite poor for me. I think he 6 influence score.
6.
Skill and technique, we got to put it up there.
What about influence for like the up and coming boxers? Do you think a lot of people would have looked at him and thought, Triple G, I want to be like that? What do you reckon?
I want to be a wrecking ball. I don't think he had as much influence as certain other, because you have to compare it, right? So you look at that middleweight division, you got to compare it to other boxers in that division, because people I looked at were like that Lara. There was Andy Lara. Slick Sapple Cuban. I used to watch it. I'd rather watch him than Triple G.
Yeah.
Because the styles were like... I just think Triple G's style, yeah, he had this wrecking ball style, but he weren't discovered until he was so much older. He weren't discovered until he was like in his mid-30s.
Okay, I'm with you.
So that's where I'm like, his influence weren't
It's a perfect
that
guy
big.
you've done, actually, because it's his weight class as well.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think his influence was that high. So I would give him a 6 for influence. For like skills.
On technique. He's very high for that.
I think to chin 37 out of 45 people is really high, but I still, you can't give it too high. You got to give like an 8.5 or something.
Oh, 8.5.
Yeah, you can't give it that high. You can't be that high.
What?
Why? Because then where do you rank the people that beat him?
Not even a 9 for skills.
Only one person's beat him.
Only one person.
Yeah, twice. And then Drew.
Arguably once.
But on paper.
Well, no, arguably twice, because the draw was the one that was iffy.
But on paper, he's never beaten this guy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And plus, wouldn't
you rank him down on the achievements then with that?
No, I think pretty sure he's unified and won like all the belts. And beating except for Canelo, beating everyone coming up there. The only way I wouldn't, and even for achievements, I still give him probably an 8.5 because he's never moved weight classes.
Bruv, he could be like a 7 though. With all that. With a 6 for influence.
We'll see how it comes out.
So you said a 6, yeah?
A 6, an 8.5 and an 8.5.
Yeah, 7.6.
Oh, for a Triple G, that's low, man.
Out of what? 10?
Out of 10.
That's well above average. That's well above average.
I would say he's an over average fighter though. Come on.
Yeah.
He's a world class fighter.
He's not getting a 5, is he? Nah, you know what?
An 8. He's an 8 minimum.
Could you do like a 7 for influence?
A 7 for
and like maybe a 9 for fucking technique.
He's an 8 minimum. He's got to be an 8 minimum. Like you said, unified the weight class.
It'll be at 8.2. I think that's fair.
I think an 8.2 is fair. I think an 8.2 is fair.
Yeah. Like I said, I definitely think we over. And
you're saying Klitschko's fine at an 8.6, Naz 8.8.
Yeah. Klitschko's will go into his achievements in a sense of longevity. Naz will go into most of his score comes from his skill and his influence more than his achievements.
Yeah. No, I'm with
he had still achieved everything though.
Like you said,
but it gets tainted for the longevity.
Yeah.
I just think longevity definitely has to play a part.
It has to.
It has to.
No, I think
it's so hard to do.
And then I also think you have got to compare him to other people in
that weight class.
In the weight class, because Canelo's not a 10, but Canelo's better than him. He would be ranked higher than him, influence higher than him.
Canelo would probably end up at like an 8.9 or something.
I think Canelo would be the highest.
But I don't tank
on here. I don't tank
Canelo jumping into the high weight classes.
No,
because I think that's like
longevity. That's
cojones.
longevity and
That's fucking nuts.
Bro, if we had to give Canelo stuff now, I'd probably rate him at like a 9.5 for achievements.
Yeah.
Bro, like
to go up and try and fight someone in these mad weights and that, like you got to rate him for that.
Bro, he's won all most of these fights.
I think you've been very fair with that one. To be fair, and you're fair with the judgment. I think we need to maybe tone it down, i.e., Rain.
Yeah, because you know what it is, yo.
He's educated.
The problem with Rain, the problem with what he's doing is he's gonna end up over ranking everyone, and then when it comes to the top boys,
you're going to be reshuffling.
He's going to be like, I need to change all these people.
Yeah, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do. I'd rather nip it in the bud now.
Every girl can't think they're a 10.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. Like GS, like the other side's the UFC side, and we got GSP at a 9.7. But I think he is a 9.7. I think he is as close as a 10 from not being he's that.
He would definitely get a 10 for influence when it comes to UFC and MMA. Definitely a 10 for that. A solid, perfect score.
Well, I think he's a pioneer. I think he'd get his 10 for his skill and technique.
This is what I'm saying.
He was arguably one of the most complete fighters I've ever seen in my life. He out fucking BJ Penn.
Yeah.
He out fucking struck everybody.
Out wrestled Matt Serra.
Like, you see what I mean? You see what this is? His 10, where you're like, from his 10 is it? No, his 10 is his skill and technique, bro. His 10, his solid fucking 10 is there. But I'm not saying 9.7.
When you look at his achievements, he had. Do you know how many fights he had before he fought for the title? 7.
Yeah, I think it was like.
No, I genuinely think they're good.
7 fights and he fought for a title.
Fair.
Lost, won it.
Yeah.
Like that. Like he got chucked into the deep end. None of this like find your way out, feel it out. Like fight this guy, get your record up to 30s. Like 7 fights, fight for a title against some savages. So that score, I think, is pretty fair.
No, I think the leaderboard. If we change, we have to get Rain's approval on that as well. But if we change it to the 8.8, I still think that's pretty fair.
We have to.
Yeah, he was involved. The man said. The man has said.
Professional boxer just said 8.8, and I think 8.8 is more than fair.
Yeah,
I think 9.3 is so generous.
When he's breaking it down like this,
9.3 is so generous.
His influence did grasp a lot of the score though. That's why we was like, do we put influence as such a high, like on the same pedigree as the others? Like, because I genuinely,
I think we don't rank it individually. We should just use them as guidelines
and then we choose.
Quickly, if you do get your calculator thing out.
Yeah.
If you did influence at 9.
Yeah.
And then did skills at like.
The videos of him
9 again.
Yeah.
And let's say you did achievements at like 7.5. What would that rate? What would that come out to? Or 7?
I've done 7.5. It's an 8.5.
This guy's a savage, bro. This guy's a savage.
Seems do the thing. Do the achievements at 8.
This guy's a savage.
8.6.
That's closer to the truth.
Should we adjust it?
What are you saying?
I think that's closer to the truth.
8.66.
8.6 or 8.8. That's closer to what Nazim is.
Do it. Change it.
I think that's closer to what Nazim is.
The man said it. The man spoke.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Like 9.3. Oh.
That's high.
Don't get it twisted. That is still an incredible score, 8.6.
Yeah, 8.6.
That just shows you like, all of these fighters will be. They're going to be 7.
A lot of these are going to be sitting 8.5 to 9. A lot of them.
But we got to be careful.
But yeah,
we got to be careful because if they're all sitting in the 9s, like you said, then we're going like.
That's why I thought it was too high. Yeah, because the 9s you are getting into
you're getting into dangerous territory. There's elite fighters at the 9s. And these are all elite fighters, but I'm talking the elite of the elite.
There's world class and there's elite.
Yeah,
these are world class, and then
they're all
elite.
world champions. Yeah, but then there's that you got that fine.
That upper echelon.
So we'll finish with a quiz.
But GSP's fine at 9.7. What do you think of that? Because in MMA, who is a 10? I think he's the you got Bones.
Yeah, if we're putting GSP as 9.7, what are we putting Bodie?
Asterisk next to his name, man.
There is an asterisk next to Bones' name because of the steroid stuff. That is facts.
You got. It's got to be tainted a little bit.
So what would we give Canelo?
That is facts. Well, but Canelo wouldn't be a 10 though.
Yeah, but he wouldn't
Like,
be.
we're
A 9
talking
because it's
Bones.
steroids,
We're
surely.
talking Bones could be like a 10.
Yeah.
Like
You have to
arguably.
put a
But yeah,
pickle
but
in
then,
the
then
work,
what,
Then we might-
what are we ducting him for the
Yeah,
scandal?
then you might have to just ignore the steroid crack
You
because
know,
of.
I was about to say that, but I
Yeah,
didn't
you
want
might have to because
Might have to.
it's not really affecting what
Well,
we're rating
that's
it on.
that's
is it?
fair. That's fair. Very fair.
Yeah, but in my head, when I
Bones
heard
could
10,
be a
I
10.
thought- I
Bones
thought
could be a
Bones,
10.
yeah.
But then GSP, I would say, is close to a Bones.
He's a 9.5. He's a 9.5.
9.5, you reckon?
Yeah.
We'll put 9.5.
No, like obviously.
No, we like your opinion, man.
We'll put it next to it anyway, because then we know that you've.
Actually, don't ask Duncan. He gets gassed.
We are going to get dunk. We are going to get dunk on.
Because
We
you
are
know what
going to
it
get
is?
dunk
He'll
on.
do a rain. It's like, GSP 10. Henry Cejudo 10. You know what I mean? He'll just do that. He'll do that. I know he
Henry
will.
Cejudo.
He gets so excited over stuff like that.
So that's.
That's it. Yeah, we rated good. Right. So Diaz is 2-0 on Rain. Yeah, you
we're
can't
going for
let
the
him
fight
win for a
quiz now.
3-0. Yeah. It's all boxing related. This quiz, yeah.
I had buzzers.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Your
had
hand up.
buzzers.
Just put your hand up, bruv. When we doing these hot topics anyway?
Hot topics.
What, today?
No, not today. But like when
The
when
snowflake
doing-
generation.
Yeah, that's it. When are we doing that?
Are you gonna be on the first appearance? Yeah. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good one.
I have to be. I have to be.
Maybe just leave it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it. Right. You ready? Yeah.
Maybe we just say our names, and we get the
Yeah.
we get the answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Weird, cuz.
So there's gonna be someone.
Linus. That's what he called you, bro. Linus.
So number 1, yeah. Which former boxer had the most knockouts ever?
Can I, like,
Yeah.
Floyd Patterson?
Nope.
How many goes do I get?
No,
done.
you're out, mate.
You're
You've
done.
been froze out. Most knockouts ever.
I know who it is. I know who it fucking is. You ain't gonna get it.
I don't know it.
Can I go again?
Yeah, you can. You're not gonna get the point though.
Oh, Jack Johnson.
Nah, I
What?
said it earlier.
Who's this guy fucking talking about?
It's
Rocky Marciano?
Yeah, it's Rocky
Are you
Marciano.
sure? There's a fighter that had like 140 odd fights.
But on, he's got the
Bro,
I didn't say.
Jack
He's got,
Johnson had, like,
I didn't say.
10
I didn't
fights.
say he's got the most wins. I said the most knockouts.
Fact check him. Fact check him right
I
now.
can't be the quiz master if I ain't got the facts.
That is true.
So I might lose my job here.
Who's Zach Johnson anyway?
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
He's a heavyweight, I think. He's like the first.
This site is unreliable if it's not.
He's like a black as fuck.
But
heavyweight,
what
bro.
what knockouts are they classing? This is what I'm saying now. Like, you know when they do the football one and they're
To be
like
fair.
Pele scored this and many goals, but with some of them in friendlies, we're battling with adversity now.
To be fair, it's not even.
It's not even.
It says Billy Bird.
It's Billy Bird.
I don't know who that is.
Bro, what is this? quiz?
That's a website error.
You're
My
wet,
bad. I've fumbled on this one. That
Wet.
might be the only bad one.
You're
We'll,
wet, bro.
we'll avoid that. Right, this one's closest to the number. Yeah. How old was George Foreman when he become the oldest heavyweight champion ever?
Like Linus 50.
You've gone 50. Yeah. What's yours?
40.
No one gets the point then, and it's 45. Smack bang in the middle.
God, man.
Yeah, go on. Do
Go on,
that.
then.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Diaz.
No, man.
No, Linus 1-0. Right. Who am I? I was born in New York. I'm a current undefeated boxer and the current IBF and WBC welterweight champion.
Yeah, Diaz.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez.
No.
He was definitely born in the fucking Bronx. He was definitely born in the Bronx. I swear he just won the welterweight championship as well.
Is it Danny Garcia?
No.
Fuck.
Errol Spence Jr.
Oh,
He was born in New York. He's not even
Yeah.
got a New York
He's
accent.
from Texas. He's from, like, as in he lives in Texas.
But he's born in New York.
Yeah.
What, you're telling me Teofimo Lopez? That
No,
I
he's
swear.
in a welterweight, bro.
What fight? Where,
He's like super light.
bro,
Yeah.
I swear you just beat that guy for the
Josh Taylor,
welterweight.
who's also a super lightweight.
I thought that was a welterweight. But bro, on the fight poster it said welterweight. Remember it said welterweight
Can't
championship.
remember now.
Yeah, you
1-0
know,
to
you remember,
Linus
you
still.
remember, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he won his fucking 1-0 Rock Baby.
You got to say your names in it, yeah. So, question 4: which fighter starred as Pretty Ricky Conlon in Creed?
Linus.
Come on, man.
Because he's not going to get it.
Andre Ward.
No.
No.
Michael B. Jordan. What are we
We're
doing
doing
here?
boxers, man.
What did you just say? No, you said Creed.
Yeah, it was Tony Bellew.
I was going to say that first. But I've never
Come
seen
on,
Creed.
man.
I've never seen
You've never
boxing
seen Creed.
This is a shambles.
This is
watch this
bad.
shit.
This is bad. Right.
I thought it was Michael B.
Right.
Jordan, who's Pretty Ricky fucking
Conlon. I thought you would have known that. Innit? I can't lie.
I know. I never watched it. I don't know.
I've watched
I
it
don't
once
know
and I do
boxers
not
that were in
remember the
it.
name.
Fifth question: in 2014, who won a world title fight in his third fight?
Linus. Third fight.
Well,
Third fight.
Right.
Bird fight.
No, wait. No,
Bird
we gotta
fight.
stop this.
Bird fight.
We
won
gotta
a world title fight.
Don't let him
Yeah.
do this. He's fucking stolen. He's fucking
Vasil Lomachenko.
What?
Lomachenko.
Yeah.
He's fucking stolen, no, Mike.
did it. I
He
did it.
can't answer.
Did it?
And
He got it.
Mike,
Yes,
bro,
yes.
The thing is, though, yeah, if I got it wrong, you'd have a case.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
He got it
I
right. He
pulled
got it
it.
right.
He goes Linus and then took 20 seconds.
I said Linus. I
Right.
meant he said 2, right? Not 3. You said 3.
You were stalling. You're a smart guy. I know what you were doing.
Right, 2-0 Linus, yeah.
I know you.
Who's this? What?
Yeah. What
What'd
did you
you say?
say? You're trying to think of something.
Who won the middleweight gold in the Beijing 2008 Olympics?
Linus. Andre Ward.
No.
What?
This guy's got an obsession with Andre Ward, man. Middleweight.
You won't get it.
Yeah.
You won't get it. I should
What?
know this. I should.
I thought some of these questions would have been easier for you guys, man.
Can I have another one, but it won't count?
After he takes a guess, give you 5, 4, 3, 2,
Lara.
1. No.
Nah, I don't actually know.
James DeGale.
Oh, fucking hell.
I thought you would have got that.
We should have probably got that.
Yeah, I thought you should
These
have
are
got
kind of hard mics, man.
He's a low-key hard.
These are like, when you
not
got
that
the man
hard.
here saying
Right.
it, who's Pretty Ricky Conlon, man?
I thought you both would have watched
Bro,
Creed.
they're good questions, isn't it? They're good questions.
They're good questions because they're hard.
They're just hard though. They're good
right.
questions though.
Who am I? I have a pro record of 28 and 4 losses with 26 KOs. I'm a former heavyweight champion and undisputed cruiserweight champion. That's him 5.
Oh, you put your hand up first.
David Hay.
Yeah, 2-1 Diaz. Which boxer?
2-1?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
right. Shut up.
2-1 him. You said 2-1 Diaz.
That's 2-1, sorry, Linus. Yeah.
So I was
Sorry.
lying to cheat, man. I want to win fair. He tried to beat me on rock, paper, scissors.
Which boxer was known as the real deal?
Honest. Holyfield.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. Anyway.
3-1.
Real deal, Holyfield. Biting ears off.
Right, this one's worth a lot of points, yeah.
What do you mean? What does that mean? How many points? Is
3 points, 3 points. There's 3 answers for this, yeah. Can you name the 3 British boxers?
The final boss.
Yeah. Can you name the 3?
Times 10 on your score.
All right, cool. Yeah. Can you name 3 British boxers to win gold in the London 2012 Olympics?
Are you putting your hand up?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yep, go on.
Anthony Joshua.
Yep, 1.
Billy Joe Saunders.
No.
Fuck!
Is that it? Gone?
No,
Or
you got
do
one
I-
more guess. There's 3.
Yeah, but do I get the one I got right?
Yeah,
Do I
yeah,
that
you get-
Yeah,
you
you
get
get 1
that
point
point.
for that. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5,
You say gold?
4,
Yeah.
3,
Say British?
2,
Oh, it's not the guy I'm thinking of.
1. Right, Diaz, you got option of 2. So it's 4-1 Linus right now. You can claw it back to.
I don't know about gold. I know some people who won some silvers that were British.
Yeah, you don't.
What, in the 2012
you
Olympics? Go on.
Conlon won a silver.
Oh, for England.
Michael Britain, he said.
Britain, yeah.
Ireland's in Britain.
Northern Ireland's in Britain.
He is Northern Irish though, isn't he?
It's not
Michael
him.
Conlon. No, but he won a silver though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, right, you got 2 answers.
Why are you stalling?
Yeah, come
Why
on.
are you stalling, bro?
Mike's, I'm not even going to lie, I don't have a fucking clue, mate.
Right. So it was Anthony Joshua,
Yeah, I know that one.
Luke Campbell,
Yeah, no, I didn't know that one.
and Nicola Adams.
Does she count?
It's a British boxer won the
Come
gold.
on,
Bro, you can't be coming at me. No, no. All right, there's a
Because I
bonus
thought it
point
was
on this
just-
one, yeah.
I thought it was just man.
The other
I don't know.
aisle
You got,
across
you
the
got a
pond.
state we're doing women
I
and
said
men. though.
British boxers.
No, bro.
Right, another one, yeah.
That's sus, bro.
That's bad, isn't it?
That is.
That is, you can't come at us. Right, another one,
can't
yeah.
tag me in this,
This is part of this one. It's a bonus point. It's still 4-1 to Linus, yeah. This is the same thing. Who won gold medal for Ireland at that Olympic Games?
Katie Taylor.
4-2.
You didn't say his name.
Ah, he got it.
He didn't
Smoked you, bro, on that one.
Right, this is the.
Wait, let me specify something. Michael Conlon did win a silver.
fighting.
No, you might have
get out of here,
done a
innit?
bronze.
Right, we'll do the last question. Linus has won anyway.
Well,
What
this one's worth.
country?
This is winner takes it all.
What country did boxing originate from?
Greece.
Yeah, England.
Greece.
Yeah.
The
Did
Greece.
you say Greece?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're wrong. I thought you said Britain.
England.
It's 4-3. 4-3. You won it.
Hey,
It's
bro.
not-
I'll
that was
smash
winner
up
takes-
everything in here. That's
winner takes
He
it
cannot
all.
have that point. He can't have that point.
I can.
No, you can't.
You won.
Yeah, but I don't even want him. I'm so petty. I don't want him to have the point. No way. You said it.
Bonus
said it.
question for the win.
Shut up. Bro.
Nah, you won 4-3. Oh shit. Oh my days. Man.
But was there anything else on the list?
There was
We'd covered
the
it.
Conor Ben
Oh, the Conor Ben.
being taken out of the WBC rankings. That was it.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Who's that?
He's out of the
Don't
WBC pool.
associate with these people, bro.
Was it? Oh no! Do you know what else I wanted to ask you about as well? Because I've seen you post him before. Aziz
Aziz
versus
Dan.
Riakpor.
No, Aziz versus Boatsy.
Oh, he's not fighting Riakpor. He's fighting Riakpor's way too big. Isn't he?
cruiser,
Yeah.
bro.
Boatsy, that's a good fight, man.
Great.
That's
fight.
a good domestic fight.
Great domestic for a European or something. That'll be.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that'd be decent.
What do you reckon to that?
I think it's good. You know what it is. The only thing that like sways me because Boatsy's the more talented and the more natural. He's got more ability, but Aziz works hard and he's got the He's got the experience where he's just been fighting, and he's done it at domestic route. So he's actually climbed up properly, and I think he'll be a problem for Boatsy. And it's one of those where it's quite close. I think I'm gonna have to back my boy. Aziz here, but it's close, man. It's a good fight though. It's a fight that needs to happen now though.
Yeah.
No, I think it's close. I don't really want to split it, but I hope they both do good from it and move on.
Yeah. No, it's
You know what I
good.
mean?
It's,
What do you think?
lucky that they'll take the fight at this level as well.
Yeah, but this is the time to do it.
It's early though, isn't it?
Is it? They're fringe world level.
Yeah.
They're about to hit world level.
But I mean, for a world title, you'd say,
What? Yeah.
yeah, you
But,
take it.
Yeah, but this
for-
is.
But you got to do it because you're going to fight anyway. You're going to fight anyway. Like you said, just hopefully both fighters can come better off from it. Because then the more people that come better off from taking these risks, like at this level, more people will do it.
Yeah.
It's people kind of don't do it in case there's that risk of.
Yeah, they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose their record, innit? They don't want to lose it. But you know, they've both been in hard fights. They've both been in fights that are testing, and I think they're both at a good time to do it. In my opinion, I think they're both at a really good time to actually, be taking these fights. So, it's actually a really good time to do it, and I think it's good for British boxing as well. The British boxing needs that step up,
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Hopefully, Aziz is good though, man.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's good. Like, I think he's gonna be a world beater at that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like he doesn't do anything like insane. He just gets his head down and he just gets to work. Do you know what I mean? He just breaks like opponents down, and it's like, and he's like almost a throwback fighter as well. He's an old school. You know, he models himself off Marvin Hagler. And he's just kind of old school, walk you down and literally beat the shit out of you.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I think that's really fan friendly, and he's very likable character as well. So it's really good to see him doing well. Do you know what I mean? Really happy for him.
That's good, man. We'll wrap it up here then, isn't it? It's been a long one, so we'll wrap it up here.
It's been fun.
We'll wrap it up here and catch us over on Rumble. We do the Snowflake generation. And that's when we're going to do it. That'll be good. I can't wait for that. We'll have to get some funny questions for that. But people, thank you for listening. Obviously, subscribe. Head over to Linus's Instagram, LU Boxing. Get some clothes. I know you bring out some new shorts or undershorts.
Some shorts.
So head over there and see what's on there. And peace, people.